Happy Friday and welcome to Getting Baked with Crystal. Happy Friday to Brittany, who's living her best life in a massage chair.
Oh, nice.
Little envious, not gonna lie.
You should steal it.
Just carry it on your back all the way back to your house.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing today?
Great.
You're not everybody. I know how you're doing. I've been talking to you for the last hour. Bear with me, I'm trying to pull up the recipe here because I had to update and restart the computer.
I lost my phone. I was talking on my phone and now I'm walking around. Oh, here it is.
Oh, Chris says it's everyone's favorite ginger. Thanks.
Oh.
Also, I saw Chris sent us a super chat. Thank you so much, friend. Holy frack, it's Friday night. Let's get baked. Let's do this.
I'm putting names on cans of food today.
Are ya?
Well, I don't have another job.
Fair enough. Amanda again? Blake texted me this morning. Let me read you what he texted me.
What did you spell? Because you said VIC. I'm Vic. Oh, okay. It's just spelled wrong?
VID. Round 2 of the vid.
I don't know. Yeah, what?
She's got round 2 of the vid.
Like
COVID.
Oh, not like okay.
I don't know where you were going with that.
Thank you, Chris, for the super chat. I don't even see you.
It was up at the top.
Oh,
I had to.
There you are.
I had to scroll. It's right there in the camera hole. So Blake texted me this morning. Haven't talked to him since yesterday, about 9 o'clock this morning, and he likes to text in like 1 and 2 word at a time text. I'm dying. I'm sick. This is the end for me. He might be a little overdramatic. And I said, what's wrong? And he said, I'm sick. Throat, head, shoulders, knees and toes. At least he's still got a sense of humor. Chris says, here I am, it's me, see me?
Hi, Chris. Hi, Amanda, hope you feel better.
Yeah, I have banned Blake from the house until he's feeling better, because Dan's leaving for Canada on Thursday, and you do not need to be sick for another flight and convention.
No.
I just don't like to be sick, so...
I love Blake. Me too. Blake's great. Blake's the greatest.
He's really the best.
I know.
He's got the best sense of humor.
Sam says, hi, everybody. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Linda says, I've been awake for 62 hours. Any idea to help me sleep? Sleeping tablets, 2 types, haven't helped. 8 can't seem to switch off help. I already have, smart-ass answers, though.
If
really
you can't
need
fall
help?
asleep after 62 hours, I don't have any advice.
Linda, here's the thing. You all know that my superhero power would be to never get tired. So, that's rad. Also, that can't be good for you, friend.
But in addition to wishing for a superhero power to never get tired, you can also fall asleep at a moment's notice. Literally, we were watching TV the other night, and you laughed at a joke, and then I looked over, and your eyes had closed, and your head was dipping over.
I went out on a high note. I went out on a high note. I was like, good night, everybody. I went out on a high note.
Jess recommending you visit the ER because that is not healthy.
That is not healthy, friend.
Chris suggesting less crack. Thanks, Chris.
But we're messing with you because what do you say to that, right? 62 hours is crazy. That is crazy. Shannon says you need to smoke some weed. I don't know if you guys have that there.
I think they do.
I never talk about it in movies.
It's not like China where they'll cut off your hand if you have it. I think they're good.
Insomnia sucks. Aw, sorry, friend.
Yeah, that's awful. Jess says if you bring a sickness here, I swear you will never be allowed back.
I know.
Yeah, that's why I literally told Blake, do not come over here until you're not sick. I'm sorry.
I was such an outbreak monkey.
Yeah.
I think I even got Cyber Husky sick. Did I get you sick? Cyber Husky said, OMG, it's raining and thundering so loud, I had to turn the volume all the way up on my laptop. Crystal.
Jason just texted me 10 minutes ago. He sent me a screenshot of his notifications on his phone that said they have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect with destructive 90-mile-per-hour winds. Take shelter in a sturdy building away from windows. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter.
And that's in Aurora.
Yes, Aurora.
You want to show the video? I'll show you.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you the video, and I need you Midwesterns to weigh in on this. Is the power going crazy back there, or is that...
To me, it feels like a transformer or something is something, because it doesn't look like fire. It looks like a transformer. He said lightning struck in that direction, and now it's flashing.
Like power issues over there. Does Blake live with you all? Yes, but his mom lives a mile up the street. 2 miles up the street.
Yeah.
So he's back and forth.
Yeah.
He's back and forth. So he's over there hanging out right now until he comes back here.
But if he gets sick at one house, the rule is you cannot be an outbreak monkey at the other house. You have to stay there. You can...
He got the vid, and we didn't see him for 2 weeks. Do you remember? We threw chapstick at him. Remember that?
Please don't come here. Chris, I believe it's the Autobots.
It was red, so it's got to be the Autobots.
No, 1 mile? That's too close. No. 1 mile away is a lot better than when he lived in the next town over. His mom's house was the next town over, and we had to drive half an hour.
It could be like 2.5.
It's probably like
2.5 miles. Yeah. It's up past the McDonald's or over there. It's like fine.
It's far enough away that he's not contagious to us now.
Yeah, he's not contagious to us now. Yeah.
But it's nice that he's. Anytime we go anywhere, his mom's house is like on the way, so we can drop stuff off or pick stuff up or grab him or whatever. It's a lot better than driving a half hour that direction.
Oh yeah, we've had to do that a few times.
There's nothing else out there. That town out there is a half hour away, and to get there, like we're at the edge of the town we live in. Then you drive for a half hour through dirt to get to that tiny town, and then there's just nothing. Then there's like Mojave Desert.
There's just nothing.
Every time we go do anything, it's that way. So it's much better that he now lives that direction.
People say Transformers. Hannah says Transformers. Wilton says Transformers. And I ask you Midwestern people, because like there's nothing out here. We can get some rad, like we used to get monsoons and like thunder, lightning stuff, but we don't get weather, so we don't really see Transformers popping. One time I went to TJ. And then, like, I spent the night at the hotel right across the border in San Diego, and then the big Transformer thing popped, and we had no power at the hotel. That sucked, because it had, like, a spa tub in it, and then, like, so there was no, like, I had to get a little straw to make bubbles in the thing.
Laura says, does Blake drive? Yes, he does.
Yeah, Blake's got a sick
Yeah, he drives himself back and forth, but he can't drive himself here. Not now.
Not now. Oh, yeah.
Not a lot.
He can watch through the window.
Right? I'm saying. Denise lives just west of Aurora. Why is it so hard? It's the 2 R's. It's so hard for me to say.
So,
Aurora?
Denise, are you on the other side of the flashing light?
Just west, so she's our direction. Just went through that storm. Can you see? The
so it was on the way to. Jason.
Chris is pretty sure the hotel in TJ is just Mexican jail.
Dude, it was so weird. Like, all right, how weird about this? It was like stucco-y, and it was like a little L, and there was just a big pole there with that like gray like round thing, and it was all boom and sparks, and then power went out, and it was kind of wood paneling inside the room, and it had one of those spas in the corner with carpet around it, so it probably saved me.
Didn't we stay in a hotel once that was wood paneling with a big bathtub in the corner?
In Ojai, huh?
Yes.
It was cool. That was a cabin, and it was all just like in the corner.
It was very like rustic feeling. It was really awesome until the people in the room next to us got home at probably like 1 a.m. and utilized that tub.
Was it loud?
Yeah, you probably fell asleep. Yeah, yeah. Their tub was like on the other side of the wall from our tub, and I was laying in bed just like, I know we're in a hotel, but
70s Love Hotel, rent by the hour. I've never seen those. That's too much pressure for me.
Wow, Hannah says
it's an 8 timer in the room. Tack, 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 and it starts slowing down at the end.
If you take too long, another hour.
Yeah, after Dean's, it still tacks a little bit.
Look at this guy. He needs more than an hour. Hannah says one time when she was living in her first apartment, she saw lightning strike the house across the street and catch it on fire. That's terrifying. Christine wants to know if we're having a big storm. No, not us. My brother's in Illinois and sending me videos. They have a severe thunderstorm warning with 90-mile-per-hour winds, which is terrifying. So, yeah, keep them in your thoughts, I guess. What's the thing we do? Like, happy thoughts?
Oh, like stay inside.
Yeah, he's got a basement, so, as long as they go in the basement. I don't know, he was taking videos at the slider, so.
That's scary. I've never been in a tornado, but one time I watched this movie called Where the Heart Is, and Natalie Portman was about to get sucked out of the basement. And I thought you were going to talk about that movie
where the cow went flying.
That's all the movies.
No, the one.
Oh, Twister.
Yeah,
that was a good one. I did. At the theater. It was $3.75 for a ticket. It was, I could see it in my hand for some reason. I can't pay attention in school, but I could see the ticket for Twister in my hand.
Priorities. Hannah claiming Twister is a great movie. It's a good movie. Christine says it's a great movie.
It is.
I never saw it.
Christine, Pullman or Paxton? Which one? Which one's in the movie, Christine? Type faster. That Natalie Portman movie is excellent. Wasn't it adorable? I went and saw it in the theater twice.
Yay for Uncle Yukon, who apparently had a cancer test and it came back negative, so yay.
Good job, dude.
That's good. Well, it's not like he worked hard for that.
No, his body works hard not to get that.
Good job.
Paxton. We got Paxton's on there. Okay, Paxton's. Yes.
Okay, I need to get these into the water. So tonight we are making spinach lasagna roll-ups. Dan, let me put these in the water. What?
Chris says Hannah loves Twister because the only thing that doesn't fly over Kansas is a tornado.
Even they just go around.
I think I'll be going over Kansas on the way to Canada. I don't know if it goes that way or not. I don't know if it goes up to Canada and then over, or if it goes over and up, but if we fly over, I'll wave.
I had to break out the big pot for the noodles.
Mm-hmm. We started the water boiling a while ago. I saw some oven-ons. We're not. What do we?
This goes in the oven.
Because it goes in the oven after we roll it up. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Today, my Popeye spinach came in a box.
Yeah, that's weird. They changed that on me.
Yeah,
I wasn't ready for that.
It came like a nutrition pellet.
It's also not thawed, so we'll be.
I know. I didn't bring it out of the fridge.
So here's the deal. You know my mixer is gone. Maybe forever. No, not true. It's on its way back.
It's on its way back.
From Kansas, so it might take forever. It says it'll be here Tuesday. And you leave Thursday, so I'll be baking all by myself with my mixer.
Oh, yes. And then when we get back, we'll be able to show it. I recorded us packing it up and taking it. Mr. Mixer said he was going to make a video for us. So we'll be able to show you all the stuff that happened.
Yeah, hopefully he makes a video. It's not up there yet. Blake yesterday morning texted me a TikTok video and said, hey, I wonder if your mixer looks like this inside. And it was a really goopy, gross, like the grease inside was like black and it was disgusting. And I said, I don't know. He was supposed to make a TikTok video, but I don't see it up there. And he said, wait, that's the same guy? And it was Mr. Mixer. It was just randomly served up to him, and he wished that it was my mixer in the video.
So it's on its way back. We paid the invoice. We'll talk about how much it costs and all that stuff when it comes back.
Yes. So, because I don't have a mixer, we're doing dinners this month. Tonight's dinner is spinach lasagna roll-ups. When I found this recipe, I was like, oh, this is going to be an easier way to make lasagna, right? Like, you just roll it up.
It's an Italian burrito.
No, Dan, I think this is just as much effort as lasagna.
It'll be fun.
I looked through the recipe the other day and was like, wait, this is just as much. I don't know that this is going to replace our lasagna, but we'll try it out. It makes cute little, like, individual rolled up noodles. I should set a timer for this.
Okay. Chris says that he's missed the last few weeks. So he's got some stuff to catch up on. You'll see the like glaze in my eyes looking for you in the chat.
Oh, we did miss you on the last show.
Well, I'm sure it was Amanda's family that came over, unless Brother Hezekiah came to visit you.
Jess says Instant Pot lasagna is so freaking easy. It's almost like a dump and go.
I would try lasagna. I would try the lasagna and the thing. I watched Jess make it because after she took it out, I think she put it in the oven for a few minutes.
I was gonna say I like it crispy. I don't want
like
just
crisped
mushy.
the top.
Okay.
We should try it. I have not. Here's what happened, Jess. I got an air fryer and then I forgot all about my little R2 unit down there called the Instapot.
Yeah, we use the air fryer multiple times a week. I don't even remember the last time we used the Instapot.
I should remember.
Couldn't tell you. Christine pointing out you have to squeeze the water out of the spinach. Yes, we always use frozen spinach for things. I will squeeze the water out of it.
Yeah, that kind of sounds fun. How can you be tired of Muddy Buddies? And who said that? Did you say that? And I wasn't paying attention?
No, I posted the post for tonight's show and said it was our last round of Muddy Buddies because you were getting sick of them.
I was in my briefs when I made that statement. That was very personal to me.
Here's the evidence
this
that,
morning
that
when
we're kind of over Muddy Buddies.
When I was laying in my satin sheets and the sun was just peeking in. How did you know?
Because I posted it on the internet. You told me and I posted it on the internet. These are the banana ones from last week. I thought my mom was going to love these because she loves that artificial banana flavor.
They're good, but only a few at a time.
She said they're way too sweet, and she came and brought me back the bag that I brought her. She did not want it. She gave it back. So, yeah, we're kind of over Muddy Buddies. But we're doing one more round. You said you like the normal ones. This should be pretty close to the normal ones. This one uses brownie mix. Which then is going to throw off the ratio for the rest of the brownie mix.
As long as it's not dunked in some sort of, like, granule stuff.
No, it's just going to be brownie mix and powdered sugar.
Then I'm okay with that.
I think it just goes...
Then I'm okay with that. It was just that it was, it was just too many things on the outside. So you eat a few and that's fine, but it was, very, salty.
Salty?
I'll take them if you don't want them. If you're going to the Pet Expo, I'll bring them. They're not going to taste good by then, but, I'll bring them for you. They probably won't let me across the border. But
Hannah with her member super chat. Thank you so much, friend, for supporting us. She says, always digging on Kansas. As if one of your favorite people isn't from there. Me. Howdy, guys. All is well in the land of Oz. And in your briefs, TMI, Dan. La-da-da-da-da, Afro-Man style. I think that was actually Snoop Dogg, wasn't it? Unless I... misread the
If they're the la-da-da-das, you need more da-da-da-das. But maybe you ran out. Thank you for the member super chat.
I read it in Snoop Dogg.
Dang.
Not Afro Man.
26 months.
But by the way, did you guys see Afro Man's new song? Did you see what was the name of it? Are y'all gonna help me fix my door? Okay, if you don't know what's going on with Afro Man, go look up Afro Man being sued by the cops and his video. Y'all gonna help me fix my door. Watch it. It's hilarious. Even if you don't like Afro Man, which look, we just support Afro Man because he's from here, right? Like Palmdale. Yeah? No? You don't care about Afro Man.
I swear the other day he was standing out there talking to his mom like...
You did come with like this grainy-ass picture from 4 houses down. Talking about Afro Man's up the street.
I mean, he went to he talks about your elementary school in his songs and stuff.
He does. He's from Palmdale. I don't know if he went to the same elementary school. I don't know his real name. I don't know his age to know, like, did I come up with Afro Man?
I mean, is it a stretch that, like, New Jersey produced the Toxic Avenger, and we produced Afro Man. It's like the same thing. Like, we're, like, championing him as if he didn't punch that lady in the face for no reason. Like... He's still a piece of crap, but he's our piece of crap, I guess is what we...
But look, the video's hilarious. The song is even better. Even if you don't care about Afro Man, check it out because it's hilarious. AJ says, oh, hey, Mr. Dan and Miss Crystal. What is up, AJ?
Hi, AJ. Friend. Hi. You should be watching Bluey.
Amanda, with her member super chat. Amanda, you have been supporting us for 34 months.
And think about how fast that's gone by. We're
almost
so old.
3 years?
Like, 34 months has felt like just like yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, I remember all the memories from 34 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay, speak.
She says, it was my family that was out. It was fun except for getting vid. No one else has gotten it that I know of. We did do flight school with AJ last Saturday. We had fun flying around the city for a while. Oh, like, when I read flight school, I was thinking of that simulator where you, like, get in the suit and...
That's Superman.
No. Where the big fan and you...
Oh, right.
Fan? I don't know what that's actually called.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
No, you went in a real plane? That's really cool.
Remember, they had those at City Walk.
Yes.
They're kind of cool.
I've never done it. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Well, the chat goals went by so fast. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, you gotta get one for Amanda. What are you doing? You're slipping on your job.
Okay, I am slipping on my job. Guys, we just had a 4.5 earthquake in San Diego. Awesome. That means there's a good chance that there could be an earthquake here before the end of the stream. If there is an earthquake here, we are doing a giveaway. You'll win something.
Whatever falls on the ground.
But
starting with that pepper grinder that fell and exploded everywhere like 15 minutes before the show.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, there could be an earthquake. That's you guys could see it here. I'm all shaky, so like I'll let you know if that happens. That'd be fun.
Dan will freak out and run outside.
No,
just so you know, that's.
I'll stay here on camera. I won't leave. The house won't fall on me.
If it does, we could just Kool-Aid Man out of it.
Jolted me a bit.
We're fine.
I mean, we're due for our earthquakes, like super due.
Yeah, everyone else has been having lots of big ones, and like we're right by the fault line. So let's not say it a third time, so we don't.
I think they're kind of fun. So the pepper grinder, 30 minutes before we started, as I add names to the cans.
Real quick before you go on with the pepper grinder, Brittany with her member super chat, who's been supporting us for 29 months. Thank you so much, friend. I want to use my membership chat. La la, using all the characters. Meow meow meow.
Where did you
make me meow?
Where did you go? You sent me a picture on an airplane.
She's at her parents.
Is that where you were going? Oh, okay. So
she says, "I rock at Mario Kart. Dan and Crystal are amazing. Must use all the characters. This is hard. I know. Cat face. Love it. Thank you so much, friend." Amanda says it's called Sky Kids, and we got to fly. It was a small plane. That's terrifying and awesome.
Like you went up in the La Bamba plane? Okay, I'm missing more member super chats. Okay, there's Hannah.
Brittany and Hannah and Amanda.
Not Han-ha.
It's the same backwards and forwards.
Oh, that's super easy.
It's confusing because Buddha, my cat, was H-A.
Well, Dan's Dan or Nad, so it's basically the same person backwards.
That's it. Your new nickname is Danad.
Danad.
Why were the cops at Afroman's house? No reason.
They tell you all about it in the video.
Yeah, spoiler free.
He'll tell you
in the video, and it's hilarious. Look, seriously, guys, it's not about you're gonna like the music and become an Afroman fan. It's hilarity. Period. It's just for a laugh. Okay. Watch it. Check it out. It's hilarious.
Is your things okay? Oh, 40 more seconds on the...
Yeah, we're about there.
On the bubble baths.
All right, guys. So lasagna roll-ups. We're boiling 9 lasagna noodles. Oh, Foxy Koala, who has been a member for 29 months. Thank you so much for all your support. She says, "Hey, everyone. Hey,
hi.
That's all Afro Man is, right? Well, yeah, pretty much. I don't know that I could be like, you have to check this out. You're going to become his biggest fan about any of his songs. But this one in particular is hilarious. Trust me.
Now you're overselling it. You should stop. You're overselling it. Okay, so... Hi, BR Buck. So, did you finish telling the story about the pepper? Also,
Look, there's really no story. I took the brownie mix out of the cabinet. It hit the pepper that was up there because the top of the pepper broke, but it was still full of pepper. And you can unscrew the top, so I was going to refill the other one when it got empty. So it was up there, but the top was broken, so it wasn't screwed on anymore. And then I knocked it down, and then pepper went everywhere. And then I was all snotty and sneezy because pepper and... It was bad news. Don't store your pepper with a top that's not screwed on the top shelf. It's bad.
There was so much pepper balls everywhere. It was so fun.
So many pepper balls. I'm glad I saved it for like 3 months so that I could just dump it all on the floor.
It was a 4-seater small plane. Oh yeah, Chris, AJ, and I and the pilot. Nah.
Yeah, that's a little scary.
Did you take a video? Can you send me a private video of it? I want to see. BRM Bug, thank you, BRM Bug. Kevin with the super chat too. I love it. Kitten Earthquake Fund. You always have the best titles for your super chats. Thank you.
The kittens who kind of sound like an earthquake as they're running hot laps through the house, and it's just all through the house. It's awful.
We also have a box to open from Cyber Husky. I think there was two packages.
I don't know if she's here.
There's 2 packages here, but I don't know if they're both from you.
Hannah knows. I was gonna go to class. You know. What else? Okay, so you got BR Bug, you got Kevin. Brittany, thank you so much. She has just gifted an RFS Dan membership. If you guys don't know, these are completely random. You can go in, I think you go in like you're doing a super chat, but you gift a membership and YouTube picks somebody to give it to, and this time it was Adele. Adele, you are now a member of the RFS fam for 1 month. That means you have access to all of our old audio recordings, not podcasts. So when the kid goes down for a nap, check out some of our old audio recordings, and you can use the emojis in the chat, all the fancy ones with like Blake's head and stuff. Did the UPS box arrive? No, we did not get a UPS box. Cyber Husky, we did get. Dan said you sent something.
I got 2 packages.
There's a box and a bag.
From both from Amazon.
They're both Amazon. Yes, I think. Yeah. Double check.
Oh, nice, Adele. Could you scroll back up, please? Who was up after Brittany? Kevin? Okay, I got it all.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. There was just a wave of love that just came in, so I don't want to like redo. Can't say jip anymore. I don't want to like take away from anybody's love. So thank you so much. Thank
Chris
you.
has sent the landing video. Auntie Ange, thank you so much for supporting us for 28 months. We really appreciate you. She says, well, last day for me to use my member chat for March. So here it is. Meowlo to Mooch, Kumiko, Rizzo, Kitty, Topo, Precious, Roxy, Baxter, and Mama Kitty. You got them all. Good job.
I was going through I was working on the vlog, right? And at the end of the vlog, there was a bunch of extra footage from when we tried to put the costumes on the cats the other day. So I'll see if, and is it the other month?
Yeah,
I'll see. That's how fast it just blurs by. I'll see if I can make that show up soon, if it's usable.
One of these super chats sent pets for Mooch from BRM Bug. I will pet the Mooch for you, even though he's sleeping.
I misspelled your name.
Mooch, who has been sleeping on top of the fridge so much this week, Dan just went ahead and put a cat bed on top of the fridge. I don't know if you can see it up there. There is a cat bed up there. He has spent the week up there. Right before the show started, though, he got in his position. Jess says they said that box should show up today, but it should be from UPS.
Thank you. Okay. Not yet, but it could still like.
No.
It could still.
Hannah with the super chat. Thank you so much, friend. That stupid song's been stuck in my head all freaking week. Is it a sign? I was gonna go to court. You know the rest. I do know the rest. Funny story. 1 year for Christmas, Jason and I bought each other that CD for Christmas, like as a gift for each other. And I screwed up and bought the censored version. Didn't even realize that was the thing until he went to play it and was like, "What the hell?" So then I had to.
I know. I got a Wu-Tang used CD at the warehouse once, and I put it in the car, and there was bee noises, buzz noises for every cuss word. Do you know how many times they say derogatory things in just the song? It's like, it is just sounded like there was bees around. Probably offending the bees. Hi, the Gaming Ham. How's it going, the Gaming Ham?
Sam wants to know, will there ever be any new Dan TV stuff again?
Wait, hold on a second. I hope your mom's doing okay, the Gaming Ham.
Sam...
Will there ever be any new Dan TV?
Yes.
No Dan TV stuff because they took away my Vimeo account. So I know. So, but
I was thinking watch us.
But there'll be more watch us. There'll be more podcasts. And there'll be a vlog before I leave for Canada. It was almost done. Today I had to give up and just render the whole thing in 1080 at 60 frames because I had it at 4K at 60 and it just was like, I was like mad at the vlog. So I let it rip. So now I can edit that. But there'll be more of that before we leave. I'd like to bring back our talking podcast.
Yes.
Now that, like the dynamics were a lot different when like Terry was here or Blake was here. We had like such a full house, right? So like right now it's like quiet and stuff like that. So we had such a full house and the house was it was alive. That when Blake's not here and it's just Crystal and I, we can make it like quiet. Like it's a slow pace. We're usually up to something or doing something. But the house has been very alive for like the last 8 months. Like the energy's been like higher than normal in here. So like our routines have changed and like by the end of the day we're pooped out. So like now that things have gotten more like chill out again here, I think like we'll get back to like being able to record stuff at night and show you stuff. So I would like to bring back the talking show.
The talking
show again.
The audio recording, not a podcast.
I would like that. Okay. Hold on.
Linda with the super chat. Thank you so much, friend. Sorry it took me so long to read it.
Thank you,
Dan
Linda.
was talking too much. It's his fault.
Yes.
Request for the new parcel. Usuals included. I don't know. We still have a bunch of pudding, right?
Yes. You could go smaller in the box. Cadbury bars.
Yes.
And what are those sticks that you eat there?
The crunchies. I still have a bunch of crunchies.
And then
you sent me so many crunchy bars last time. I still have a bunch of those.
And then you sent us all this loose stuff. And those were all good. They were like one-offs. And you sent like 3 of each of these.
Oh, the little
just
mini size.
Those went fast.
Yeah,
those
all the
were
ones
awesome.
that were not crunchy bars that were all the different things we hadn't tried before.
Right.
I love the crunchy bits. Like the Cadbury bar with the bits of crunchy bar in it, or anything that has like broken up crunchy bars. I think there was something else you had sent before, but you know what we like. You do, but please do not feel obligated to send a giant box at all, but we do appreciate anything you send. Thank you, friend. Cyber Husky says, there are 2 packages for me, but according to my tracking info, the other one arrives tomorrow. According to the chair over there, there's 2 boxes on it.
Yeah.
Unless somebody else sent something.
It should be. Okay,
the Gaming Ham has joined the RFS fam.
Hi,
thank you so much,
yes,
friend.
thank you.
Also, and thank you for the super chat following that. We appreciate it. You also now have access to the audio recordings, not podcasts, and the emojis in the chat.
What is happening here? Is it
the noodles are laying out, and then I didn't look. I'm talking too much. I'm starving. I need to hurry up and do this. I don't know if this bowl's big enough. I think I just have to microwave it in here. Coffee crisp, Connie says. I don't think I liked that one. It's the crunchy bars. Dr. Trent, video stuffs. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hello guys, just popped in for a little bit to see what's cooking. Nothing because I'm just yapping too much. But we're working on lasagna roll-ups, which don't actually appear to be any easier than actual lasagna. I do not approve of this new packaging. You can't get in it.
Wow, how come our little cans are so tiny? What happened?
Those are the cans I give them for dinner. They get to split 2 of them. Ew, I don't approve of this box of spinach. Gross.
Looks a little Sigmund the Sea Monster-ish.
A little bit, huh? I don't think I want to microwave it in this because I don't want this bowl to be hot because then I'm going to put the cheese in it. Can you help? Oh. Can I have that next? No. The next one.
This one?
Yeah.
The bigger one?
Yeah. That should probably just come out.
Mm-hmm.
And then... Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks, Dan. Alright, let's microwave this, and then we'll squeeze all its life juices out. Well, Amanda says our Aldi is finished being built. I'm waiting for it to open now. That is awesome. When it opens, I've noticed the Aldis seem to have grand openings where if... I know you're a stay-at-home mom. You could get there at the crack of dawn. Go wait in line. They give out like gift bags and you get gift cards in there. So keep an eye out for that. Make sure you join like a local Aldi group. I heard they split the Aldi Nerds group into local ones. So look on Facebook for like Aldi Nerd Arizona or narrow that down to like your county or something and see if there's a group yet. There's a Dollar Tree coming to my town. Don't get too excited. Nothing's a dollar there anymore. That's a little disappointing. All right, so we're gonna mix up the filling and then we're gonna fill it.
Chris and Amanda sent a photo. That's a paper airplane you guys are.
That is a little terrifying.
Yeah, it's probably pretty cool, huh? It's like a sky scooter. There was a
Sky scooter.
There was like a live TikToker, and this like the girl had her little like single plane like that was small, and she had her camera in there, and she would do all the checks and go to the runways, and she'd go up in the air and come back down. And although it's high up, like it looked very like much in control. Like it doesn't want the airplane doesn't want to fall out of the sky. It like
well, that's good.
It like wants to be like.
I don't want the airplane
around.
to fall out of the sky either.
I think I'm gonna have to like move the tower a little bit.
Chris says it was super fun, like riding in a little sports car, but in the sky.
Yeah, no, that's what it kind of looked like. When I go from Detroit to Alpena, I puddle jump in the little ones, but they're a little bit more jetty than that, like a little bit bigger and jettier. And at first I thought I wasn't gonna like them, but those are awesome. That kid that flies it, the Pipley kid that flies it, literally, like he looks so young. That thing's always like shoom 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 shoom. You can hear it's all. It's like micro like adjusting. It's so neat. And then we come down and I'm like, woo.
Christine says the $1.25 treat store is very disappointing. Scott says it should be called the $1.02 store.
I vote that they just jump into the $2 tree, and then we're good for the next 15 years.
Good news, when it's a brick, just the water's easily pour-outable.
Oh, you should drink that.
You should drink that.
No thanks. But yeah, it should just up it to the $2 store. We just get ahead of the game. I don't like change.
The stuff's still only going to be worth $1 though.
It should be called the $1.02 store.
We shop there semi-regularly, but not like weekly, like every 3 months. I like the dish soap from there. I like the sponges. Look, you guys, you can get this whole thing for $1.25. It's 10 little sponges. You can get them dirty and throw them away. You don't have to feel bad when you have to throw away a $4 sponge.
Do you think they... Okay, you know how like...
Nope.
Do you know how like the fish and stuff, they inject a little color in them so they're neon? Do you think before they take the sponges out of the ocean, they like color the back of them? Or how do they get them that color before they like snip them out of the water? Or wherever they
Are these not plastic?
I don't know. Aren't the sponges from the ocean?
I thought they were plastic. Look, I'm not a sponge expert. I don't know.
I just use them.
Brittany gets paint canvas there. Yes, you
Mr.
can
Clean
get...
didn't tell me.
It's like 50-50 on art supplies. Some of it's crap, and some of it, like, a canvas is a canvas. As long as it's not, like, bent up or damaged, you're fine. Christine likes the Ajax soap. I like the Ultra Deluxe Purple. That's my jam.
What if it has the good lid?
Yes, it has to have this lid, because the other lid leaks everywhere, constantly, even when it's not upside down. It's terrible. It's the worst thing ever.
It works well, though. Today I had some stuff soaking in the soap, and I had a humidifier here, and it was shooting humidifier out there, and I pulled the top off of it, and it flopped off, and it was all humidifying, and I was having fun with it. Then I rinsed it off, and dropped it in the soap, and rinsed it off, and I put it back, and it blew a big bubble. And I was so happy. Where's the camera? I was so happy.
Oh my god. Where's the camera that I set up?
It's just here.
Oh, Dan.
Yeah, it was great.
I don't know if this is gonna work. Danielle wants to know, does California have Wawa? We don't. I don't know if it's elsewhere in California, but we do not.
I think Texas is the Wawa. I want to say that's the one that I tried. I was like, I'm gonna hit the Wawa on the way back, and then it was closed when I came back from my layover. Boom. I would try it though. Icy Kitty, yeah, Mooch is here.
Yeah, there might be snacks. Watch, he'll come alive when the ricotta cheese comes out.
Yeah.
He'll smell it. He'll know.
But yeah, pro tip: if you want to have fun with your humidifier, you should put a little soap inside the water, and then it's just like it blows the bubbles with the humidity in there. So then when it pops over to the other side of the room,
Don't put bubbles in your
Makes my hair not staticky. I like that. I like that.
Oh, Dan. Didn't I have another roll of paper towels?
You could also SmackDown's on the TV here.
I gotta go. I gotta watch wrestling.
It's wrestling.
I gotta watch the palest ginger I've ever seen.
It's
only wearing underwear.
Oh, poor Sheamus. It's WrestleMania weekend, so yeah, it's gonna be a.
In case you're wondering what we're doing all weekend,
it's gonna be a thong-filled weekend, and I mean the men.
Oh Jesus!
When I go to, it's so funny. Wrestling's so funny. When I go to the store, then I go up the toy aisle and I look at the wrestling action figures. So much flesh color. The beige industry must be so happy. So happy. Oh, there's another line of wrestlers. Hurry up. Whip up that neutral color again.
The beige industry.
Yeah,
beige
yeah.
industry, huh?
Yeah.
Remember how big this was when we started? Spinach is so disappointing. It's a shrinker, not a grower. I do not like stringy spinach, so anytime I put spinach in anything, I put it in the food processor.
So it looks like the ocean.
A little bit. A little kelpy. Excuse me with your thumb.
I am, however, starting to get excited to go to Canada.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's less than a week away, Dan.
I have to pass the Canada test.
Where you sing the national anthem? Sam said you must know it in order to enter Canada. Like, as you get off the plane.
Really?
If you don't know it, they turn you around and make you go back to your seat.
Sam, they do it wrong. You can buy the plane ticket, and you can fly on the plane ticket. And then when you get there, then they choose whether you can come into the country or not. I think that they should send a guy to America, and he just hangs out here. He could be Canadian, or whatever. It could be a machine.
Or whatever.
It could be a robot. But, like, I should have to, like, be done with it before I get on the airplane, right? Like,
Hi. Can you turn the volume down so I don't kill everybody?
Oh, yeah, hang tight.
Christine finds Sheamus frightening.
Oh, he's awesome. He has this awesome
That man is whiter than I am.
He gets
whiter.
He heals fast, though. You bruise. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
What happened?
It just, like, there's not enough in there for it to all go where it needs to go, so I had to squish it down. Also. I might have to put a little bit of ricotta in here. Usually, like, when I do it for... Is it back up?
Yeah.
I just started talking. Usually when I make my regular lasagna, I put artichoke in it. I didn't plan to do artichoke here, and when I do it for spaghetti, I put some spaghetti sauce in here. So this is not going to have sauce in the filling, so I'm going to put some ricotta in here.
Okay. Starting, you've been excited. Okay, let me rephrase it. I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. There's still, like, one more wall of work, and then once that's over, like, I can step through that, and then it's like, now what's the next thing? But it's still kind of in a little foggy distance until, like, and then, but, like, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Hannah says Griffin's shedding so bad. I'm talking like clumps of hair just falling out. How do you deal with 9 cats in their hair? 'Tis the season, friend.
It hasn't started yet, though.
It hasn't gotten too bad.
Barely, but it hasn't started yet.
Lots of vacuuming and brush them. Brush the cat to try to get that hair out. If your cat has, like thick fur, like dense fur. I don't know if cats have an undercoat like dogs do. But you gotta just get that hair out. Get something. We got one that you have to like search for something that has a blade in it. So like you don't see the blade, you just see like it's a line of metal bristles, but there's a blade right behind it, so it takes out a little bit more hair. It like thins out the hair a little bit. He will thank you for it at summertime for sure. But yeah, that's it.
Jess has got this vacuum attachment that's got this like brush, and then like she hits a button and like the blades go away and it like sucks in there. I guess that works.
That's handy.
Christine said, as far as finding Sheamus frightening, I had a crush on a ginger boy my entire 20s, but he was not interested in me. Oh. Let me tell you about dating a ginger. You don't want to date a ginger because you can't take them outside. They just blister. They just blister. You can't take them outside. So, I mean, you can walk them down the streets of New York. I think that's where you're at, right? But, like, you can't, like, go out in the sun. Or, like, by the time you get... Because the beach is deep. By the time you get from, like, the sand to the water, it's time to go back again. Because then she's just rock lobster.
Hey, I need to get on this because these noodles are like drying. I need you to turn it down.
Oh, right. Is it more grinding?
Yeah. Yeah, it's still...
The ricotta looks kind of doughy. Is ricotta good when you just eat it? I like it in like lasagna.
We're good.
Okay. Does the ricotta taste? Because I guess when we eat lasagna, like it's in the lasagna, but it's mixed with other stuff.
It's mixed and it's cooked. I don't know that if I've ever just tasted straight ricotta. Let's try. No, it's not bad. It's cheesy tasting. Is it too close to cottage cheese? Danielle wants to know what California has that's like Wawa. I don't know because I don't know what Wawa is. I know it's a store, but I don't know.
We have had it.
No, isn't it? Wawa's a store, like a grocery store, isn't it?
Like,
you're thinking Whataburger, aren't you?
Like the store? Let me Google. Hold on.
I think Wawa's a store.
Maybe I'm not thinking. Maybe I'm incorrect with this.
I think Whataburger is the place you wanted to go to in Texas.
You are correct. We have. I don't know what would compare to this.
She says they normally have a gas station sometimes.
It's like park gas station, park.
Hey, get Mooch. Told you he'd be out when the ricotta came out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you have a taste, bud.
We don't have a Buc-ee's here. Buc-ee's is like Texas to like Florida and like down there. There was this one place between here and Vegas, and it was close to Vegas, and it had like a White Castle in it, and it had like all this cool stuff in it. It was big.
That's a like well-known place.
Yeah,
like,
there's something like that.
On the way to
out
Vegas.
here we don't really have it because we don't have too many huge truck stops. Even at the Grapevine, there's some big truck stops, but maybe we have the Loves. But I don't think we really have a lot of those because we're on the coast. We're like on the coast.
When you get a chance, I know you're holding Mooch, but you need to move that or put the lid on it because I'm gonna knock that over.
Oh, okay. Could you set it just like right to the right, please? Yeah, thank you.
All right, so there's a 15-ounce package. 15-ounce package of ricotta cheese. Hang on, there's still more left in here. Mooch, do you want to taste?
Whoa.
He said,
all his muscles got so tight.
He knew it was coming for him. Yeah, you like that?
Crystal, we can still go to WrestleMania.
You're gonna be so wiped out. You're not going to anything mania.
It's like tomorrow.
You're going to Sleep-a-mania. I thought it was next weekend.
No, it's tomorrow and Sunday.
That's the one out here?
Yeah, it's tomorrow and Sunday. They're now.
Well, let's go. What are we doing?
I saw that there was tickets that were inexpensive, but they were behind the stage. Like,
that's dumb.
I know.
All right, so 15 ounces of ricotta, 10 ounces of spinach, a half a cup of grated Parmesan, an egg, and salt and pepper.
Hi, I'm trying to lip read the TV.
Cheese tax paid. Yes, Mooch demands it.
Amanda said, I looked up the opening day of our Aldi, and it's April 26th. You should try to go on opening day.
That's what I told her, because they do all kinds of giveaways. People line up, like, early. They usually are open from 9 to 9, just a heads up. People line up early, so I would Look, if I had a new Aldi and I knew what was up, I would try to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. By the way, they're trying to build one out on the east side of Palmdale, so you may have to go over there if they ever get their stuff together and build it.
I'm in. That's fun. You should get their pizza. Their pizza's good.
Yes, the cheese pizza is very good, although you do have to add some seasoning and like red pepper for some flavor.
But if y'all like meat, the deluxe pizzas are really good. Just stay away from that cauliflower pizza.
They have a macaroni and cheese pizza too. I see a lot of people talking about in the group. Okay, and then salt and pepper.
Just says, supposedly we are getting at Aldi sometimes. We have a Marshall's opening here too. And the Marshall's is good as long as you guys can get good stuff at Marshall's.
It's hit or miss.
It's gonna have to be bussed up to Alpina.
I'm gonna do.
But Marshall's is fun. I hope you get an Aldi. You'd really like a lot of the stuff that's there.
You would.
This says my birthday is April 25th. When is that? It is. Oh, that's like next month. Okay,
yes.
That's like the middle of next month. I'm like, where will I be then? I will be back here. Huh. Tristan says, I love Aldi. I know, isn't it fun?
I love it because it doesn't give me anxiety to go there because it's like 5 aisles. And it's not going to take me a long time. It's not overwhelming. There's not a whole lot of options.
Sam, there'll be a Dantix 2.0 tomorrow. Like the one that we didn't get to do 2 weeks ago. We'll do it for tomorrow. Hi, Cyber Husky. Cyber Husky, a member for 23 months. Dang. Thank you.
Thanks.
Exciting week for the dogs. Gilly passed the AKC temperament test.
Awesome.
Is that when they're all like, they like test you? They're all like, grrr, if you don't grr back in.
That's exactly what it is, Dan.
He's also 73 days seizure free. Yay!
Yay!
Drizzle gained 3
pounds.
Oh.
Remember before that was a hashtag, it was a pound?
It is a pound. Yes, we want him to gain. Oh, great. So everything's up for you then. That's great. So, Cyber Husky, you don't go to Toronto Pet Expo, right?
Toronto.
Just like, it's not a home. I'm used to going to these conventions where they're home games. And like, so now I'm going to Toronto and like, PJ will be there. And then like, I don't know anybody else familiar. You should just go. You should just drive. Like, forget responsibilities.
Sam? She said she has no way to get
No,
there.
I was talking about Cyber Husky.
Oh. Do you have a free hand?
Yeah, here, let me get rid of the cat.
Get rid of the cat. It's okay, I got it.
Okay. Good, because I don't want to get
Okay.
your cat. No, my passport expired. I can't get across the border right now.
Boo.
Boo.
I think passports are good for like 10 years, aren't
I can't wait to show mine off.
Oh, I didn't put this in the food processor. It's very tomato-y.
Put it in the food processor real quick.
It's a whole thing. Because it's more, it's going to be multiple. It's fine. I'll suck it up and I'll eat tomatoes. I'll pick them out.
Nikki said, my birthday isn't 3 Saturdays. It's a countdown. Mine's always at the end of the year.
Okay, no. Look at how big this tomato piece is. I can't do it.
It's a love apple.
It's going in the food processor. I like my tomatoes full of sugar, not chunks.
Parabug says, if you ever lay over in Dallas again, call me. I'll pick you up and take you to lunch. They're never that long, and they don't let you out. They like keep you in there like cattle. I'll be in like Dallas for Vid Summit. I don't know when that is. I think that's at the end of July. End of July?
I thought it was like September.
Is it?
July was VidCon.
I don't recall.
September, I think, is Vid Summit.
Chris says, Cyber Husky, you don't need a passport to cross the border. You just need one to avoid incarceration once you get there.
I don't think they let you on the plane without one.
One of our friends had friends come from the Ukraine, and it wasn't until they got here to LAX that they got denied and turned back around. And I'm just like, what a waste of time for everybody all around.
Long flight too.
Yeah. I think we'll have a Dantix 2.0 on my birthday. Ooh, we'll do something on your birthday. It'll be something on that Saturday.
It's a Saturday, yeah. Brittany wants her tomatoes like ketchup. Yeah, like I said, full of sugar. I don't mind it in a sauce or sometimes in ketchup. I'm not the hugest ketchup fan. I don't want just tomatoes. It's nasty.
Koru, thank you so much for being a part of the RFS fam. I like your name. I always like saying Koru. It falls out of my mouth well. Thank you so much. Tristan said, mine's 420. We're taking vacation days and
Of
staying
course it
at
is.
Sunset Beach. So excited.
Hey, I need you to go turn it down again. VidSummit's October 3rd to 5th, according to Google. Thank you, Adele. All right, turn it down. I have a second batch going in, though. Keep an eye on him.
Blvd said, my birthday is 4/11. A lot of April birthdays. Heck no. Well, January, February, March, April. April. A lot of April birthdays.
No mooch.
The Gaming Ham, I only remember the one Jamiroquai song.
Everybody remembers that one. All right, ready? This is literally taking just as long as making lasagna.
This says, my brother's second wedding anniversary is on April 10th. What day was his first wedding anniversary?
Probably also April 10th, just last year.
Tomorrow's April Fool's. Any pranks planned? No, it's April Fool's just played out. All the companies made it not fun.
Well, Sour Patch Kids was doing something like, we're not making Sour Patch Kids anymore, and everybody's just like,
Shut up.
yeah, it's April Fool's tomorrow. Nobody wants to hear it.
Yeah, I don't want to hear any fake canceling or fake packaging. I'm over it. They've played it out. So no.
No mooch. Get him back, he can't have tomato.
He just thinks otherwise. He's like, I don't know. He's a Mystery Science Theater 3000 in for the camera. We just all see the back. My mom's birthday is tomorrow. Oh, I know.
Did you know that Steve's mom and my mom share a birthday?
Who?
Steve's mom and my mom?
Oh, that's right. Cyber Husky says, we went to Toronto for our honeymoon 25 years ago. That's how old my passport is. Did you like it? Why did you want to go there?
Alright. Mooch is blocking the action, but basically we're just spreading... It says to spread like a cup or something. Where are you at? Yeah, it says about a cup of sauce across the bottom, which seems kind of excessive, but whatever. You want to do this so it doesn't stick, and you do this when you make regular lasagna too, although I don't usually use this much. Okay, and then... I saw Koru set something up here. OMG, I finally get to watch a live stream. It's been forever! And we're not even baking a dessert. I'm sorry. We're making lasagna because my mixer is still out for maintenance, although it's on its way back to me. I should have it next week. Just in time to not have any shows because Dan's gone. Okay, it says to take about a third a cup of the mixture that we made and spread it evenly over the noodle, and then we're going to roll it up. So I need help knowing what a third of a cup is. So here we are. I guess I could have gotten another tool out.
Cyber Husky says, Hockey Hall of Fame, need I say more? I don't know if I've ever heard you mention hockey. The Hockey Hall of Fame's in Toronto?
Looks like you have a new task.
I know, I should ditch out. Baby shower tomorrow. Like, chance of baby showers from the sky? Stay indoors.
Alright, so you just spread this evenly on here. I don't know how well you guys can see this from there, but trust, I'm just spreading it evenly. And then we just roll it up, which is going to be a little tricky.
Tax day, baby, here in the States. Not this year. We got a little bit of sprinkles, and they pushed our taxes back till October.
So weird.
Weird. Like, literally, I don't have tax day on the 15th. Like, tax day's in October.
In case you were wondering how Californians react to rain. Okay, so then you just put it in here, seam side down.
Seems reasonable. Justin says, hey, Dan, hi. I have to switch it off of
This seems like I'm gonna run out of filling.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Give me a hand says, watch Love Fool's Philosophy, Dan. That dog in the front is being held by one of my aunties, Dan. Oh, okay. I'll check it out. I like Jamiroquai.
I do not.
You think he still has that hat?
No, for sure. I think it's in one of those boxes like you put a baseball in. I'm sure they have those for hats, right?
Oh, for sure. Hannah says, still seems like a lot of work. I'll stick to regular lasagna because of F spinach. But Crystal still, like, grinds this all up to bits for the stuff anyway.
Look, I don't like spinach. I do not want to eat a pile of spinach. That's absolutely disgusting. It's stringy, it's slimy, it's so gross. When you grind it up in the food processor, you lose all that. Like, there's no stringiness and grossness, and it's got good flavor, but also the flavor's, like, made more mild by all the other stuff in it.
Tristan says, looks delicious. I'm going to try this recipe. I love spinach, though. But, like, when you say that, do you eat it, like, when you make dinner, like, oh, look, here's some corn, like, as a vegetable. Do you just eat, like, seaweed spinach, like, just, like, blob of, like, hot, like, spinach? Or,
I
like,
love to eat things that take up a lot of space until I cook them, and then they disappear.
The salad, spinach salad's good, though.
I like spinach in a salad.
I like the spinach leaves. Those are good. Yeah.
Yeah, I do not want to eat, like, soggy cooked spinach. It's disgusting. I only eat it, I sneak it into our spaghetti sauce. I do, like, probably half a bag, so, like, 5-6 ounces. And I just grind it up in the food processor and put it in the sauce, which is awesome, and it thickens up your sauce wonderfully.
Chris said, canned spinach is nasty. Fresh leaf spinach is freaking amazing. I do like the fresh leaf, like we said. Like, that's good in the salad.
I feel like they should have had me make 10. They had me make 9 noodles, and now I'm going to be, like, 1 short for filling up my pan.
I eat spinach as a side dish. I just put salt and butter on it. But, like, are you eating it like a salad, or are you steaming? I'm not the biggest fan of steamed vegetables. I grew up on raw vegetables. Otherwise, it's just mush. So I prefer, like, the raw stuff.
My mom boiled all our vegetables, and now I don't eat vegetables.
It's just like water and mush. Spinach is only Popeye. No, I mean, it's good. I like raw spinach raw. If cooked, it needs to be in something. Yeah, the trash.
No, it's good in a lasagna or in a sauce. It's just not good like a pile of sliminess.
Wilson says, I put the spinach in the microwave. It's usually canned. No, that is the opposite way of I would like to have it, friend. Justin says, I haven't binge watching your channel all day. Oh, you're listening to our sweet, sweet dulcet tones. You should go watch the old vlogs. You should go watch the old vlogs. And then you should go check out, like, the CC Mouse podcast on YouTube, too. There's a lot of episodes. There's over 100 episodes on there. They're fun stuff.
I saw someone, I think it was Alexis, said that she was listening to it today.
It still does it still gets a lot of views. Yeah. Yes, I like fresh vegetables. Okay, yes, yeah, me too. These roll-ups look good. I know they do. I'm hungry. Mooch is looking over, too.
I'm so hungry. I forgot to eat anything at lunch. I snack at work. I have, like, granola bars. Someone brought in, like, 2 cases of Nutri-Grain bars. So I've been snacking on those every day.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah. Nobody's been eating the strawberry ones. They're all eating the, like, maybe it's blueberry or grape. I don't know what they are. They're a different color, and I don't want it. So I've just been getting down on the strawberry ones.
Hannah likes to grow her vegetables. If I did, I wouldn't want to eat them, though. I'd, oh, I grew you.
You just cuddle it and pet it and put a hat on it.
Yeah, Mooch is just dangling here, watching. Get the head rush.
Dude, I would so rather just make regular damn lasagna.
This is fun, though, for tonight. I'm still going to eat it like regular as the lasagna.
Right.
This looks really good, though. Like, it's very even. You're good at, like...
Definitely running out of filling.
You're good at making it even. That's all right. Just do as many as we have filling for.
So if you make this off of this recipe, I would say go a little less than 1/3 cup. We'll see how it adds up at the end, but...
Oh, Corey, you are. That's right. Corey, I've been listening to the CC Mouse podcast on my ride to work. I'm still a Patreon member, hoping for a comeback. All you Patreon members, I'm going to come to your house.
No, don't say that. They're going to hold you to it.
Can I come over, Corey? And thank you. I can't say if it will or won't make a comeback, but having a drop-down button to upload podcasts on the YouTube channel at least made Jess and I's head turn.
I see a super chat, Dan, but I'm a little busy.
Oh, it's from Hannah. I was getting there.
Oh, okay.
Hannah, thank you so much for the super chat. Speaking of garden, we ordered a different popcorn to plant this year. So expect that coming your way at the end of summer. Oh, thanks. I was just eating your popcorn the other day. Then I bit down on a kernel and I cursed you.
You still have Hannah popcorn?
I was like, I hope you stub your toe on the way. If you stubbed your toe like a week ago.
It was Dan's fault.
Yeah. But no, I appreciate it. Thank you. I put it in my little popcorn machine that I have. Hey, Florida.
That little popcorn machine's super handy.
It is super handy because I don't have to put any oil in the pan to do it. It's hit or miss though. Sometimes it shoots out. The bigger one would be nicer.
Right.
Mine's a little mini one. It's basically a heat gun with a spinning unit on top. But it works well for just me. Wait, how do you plant your popcorn, Hannah? I think after she pops it, she just digs a trough and then just sticks it in there.
It's not how it works, Dan.
How do you plant corn though? If I planted the seed, okay, so if I didn't eat the yellow part of the corn and I picked it
kernels?
off, yeah, if I picked it off, I plant that for more corn, right?
I would
think that's so. That's where more corn comes from.
I don't think it's inside the cob.
There's no seeds in the cob, or there's no it doesn't come off of the other parts.
I'm not a farmer. I don't know.
But it's the kernel.
Hannah will tell us. Yes, it grows from a kernel.
So every time I eat popcorn, I could be or every time I eat corn on the cob, I'm eating a million corns.
Yes.
You could plant the kernels, yes. Oh. Yeah, that feels kind of wrong.
Okay.
Every time I eat one, I could grow a million.
We're only making 8 of these apparently. There's an extra noodle if you want to eat the noodle.
You know what? I don't. I would like to throw it up on the wall to see if it sticks.
No, you're not allowed to do that.
But I do not want
actually banned from doing that.
One time I ate the noodles and it wasn't good. It tasted like it looks.
So I did try to go a little less than a third after I realized we were short, but this ended up with a little more than a third, so I would have had to have gone even less. Maybe a quarter cup.
You have corn growing in you, Dan. Yep, and out of me too.
I'm so ready to get this in the oven. I'm so hungry.
These look fun.
Yeah, they're cute.
Did you learn nothing from the spaghetti, Dan? Adele, I'm so bummed out. So the spaghetti noodle that I threw that stuck up at the doorway there, I took it down because I needed to hang a light for a review video. And it was back to spaghetti again. So then I saved it under my computer because
it had hardened.
I was gonna boil it and eat it. On the show? No. I was gonna rehydrate it and eat it.
I saved you guys all from that trauma.
It was gonna be funny. And then all of a sudden it was just gone. I thought the cat took it. I think Crystal made it disappear. It was I hid it under my computer.
Oh, you can't hide anything from me, Dan. You should know that.
But I really wanted to eat it.
Okay, so then it wants us to ladle the remaining sauce. I didn't get my ladle out. I'm just spooning the remaining sauce. I'm going to try to cover, all the edges because I don't want the noodles themselves to be crispity crunchy.
Oh, it's still light outside.
It is.
Yeah, I'm tripping out. Adele says, ew, you would have loved it, Adele. Hey, Adele.
I bet she wouldn't have.
Adele, are you by Sydney? Is it Melbourne or Sydney? I think it's Sydney. Are you by the F1s in Australia? Could you go there with your camera? Please? It worked when I asked Chris for airplane video.
It did, but he had already gone there.
Can you go to the F1 track? It's about to it's probably practices or qualifying's happening now, probably. Although I'm curious if that would work. Oh, it would come alive. It would come alive.
But you should not eat a spaghetti noodle that's been hanging from the ceiling for months. Nobody should eat that. That's gross.
Mark Mendoza is pictorially saying hi to you. There's 2 of you. We used to throw lunch meat at the wall when my parents were out. Was it the round bologna from Oscar Mayer?
Who said that? That's terrible. Add that to the list of reasons why I can't have kids.
Oh, Tristan says, you wet the noodles, then you dry the noodles, then you wet the noodles again, then you dry the noodles with parm.
Alright, I'm just trying to get a little bit over the edges here. Some of the filling is starting to ooze out a bit on the sides. I can see it on the ones I put in there first.
Yes, bologna.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bologna's such trash.
We used to throw peas at the window when we were left alone. Ooh, what would I do? I hid my zucchini in the milk because I didn't like zucchini. So I hid my zucchini in the milk, and you can't see milk; it's opaque. And it was like the early '80s, so the cups weren't see-through anyway. I did that. No, that's it. There wasn't like I didn't like feed it anything to the dog or throw my food. Mooch is so spoiled rotten. He's dangling.
A little bit. Okay, so that's about done. We're gonna just put a little bit of mozzarella cheese on the top of these.
And then it's gonna go into the oven?
It is, and then we're gonna make
Do you foil it?
I don't think so. Oh yeah, put foil over baking dish, yes.
Oh, that's like the like squishy cheese.
Yes. Yes.
F1
soft cheese
is in Melbourne, and I'm about 7.5 hours away. What is that in American?
Melbourne?
Yeah, Melbourne, Melbourne.
I don't think they pronounce the R. I think it's Melbourne. Or
Melbourne?
Something closer to that. Melbourne?
Melbourne?
Like, they don't pronounce the R. It's not born.
I'm about 7.5 hours away.
That's a bit far.
How far is that for us?
Still 7.5 hours.
So I can't go there. I have a friend that is there right now, though. Why don't you call your friend and tell your friend to call me?
Why?
Well, I need to see what's going on over there. I mean, I have the app.
Are you snoring?
He's snorting.
Do you need a mutz?
He's snorting.
Hang on, he wants to get back here. You're taking him away from his cheeses.
Sorry.
You knew.
Ooh, he comes to life with the cheese.
Yeah, Mooch loves cheese.
Oh, Mooch. Okay, I gotta put you down for a minute. Well, I don't know.
Brittany says in American that's 21 Simpsons episodes.
Is it straight through like the bunny fence or the rabbit fence? Is that what it was? The rabbit fence? You have to go around that.
The dingo fence.
The dingo fence. You have to go around there.
All right, so we're gonna cover this with foil and bake it for 40 minutes.
I don't have 40 minutes in me. I'm hungry now.
I'm sick.
We'll make some Buddy Buddies. And we'll hand out. We have a box to open and another package.
We do.
21 Simpson episodes far in American. What does that mean? What does that mean again?
The distance, 7 hours.
Yes. Okay.
In American, that's 21 Simpson episodes.
Right. And wait patiently. I'm trying. They pronounce it like Melbourne. They pronounce it like Melbourne, and it's about 437 miles. But I'm sure it didn't sound like that when you said it.
Thanks for converting to miles for us.
Oh, yeah, you don't have miles there? You like...
Nobody uses miles except for us.
That's true. I never heard Paul Hogan talking in miles in any of his movies, so, okay.
All right, you want to open some packages? Is Cyber Husky still here? Cyber friend, are you here?
I'm so full of cat hair right now.
Just right now?
Yeah. Yeah, like, really, look at it.
Oh my god, yeah, you
okay.
are.
You
like, should probably get out of the kitchen.
Okay, just like, stall for like a minute.
So, how's it going? Dan's covered hair. Nobody commented on his heavy sticker. Make sure you take that sticker off before you throw that in the washer. It's going to be bad news. Adele says, no, we do kilometers. So much easier. And you're welcome for the conversion. Yeah, we have no concept of kilometers. I get that it's easier. To be fair, I have no concept of what a mile is, other than the fact that we live in a town that's like a farm town, so it's a grid, and the streets are lettered one way and numbered the other way, and it's a mile between letters and a mile between numbers. That's the only way I have any concept of what a mile is. When you tell me it's 400 miles, no idea how far that is, like how long that takes to drive that at all. No clue. Just, I suck at distance. I don't know if this camera's 3 feet or 6 feet away from me. Just terrible. One day Dan will come back. Don't laugh at me. Look, there's some things I'm really good at, and there's some things my brain just does not make any sense at all. One of them is time. I learned this. My mom was on vacation last week, and so I had to do payroll at work, and we don't have a time machine. No, not like a travel through time machine, but like a clock in time card machine, I guess. You have to write down, like, oh, I got here at 8 o'clock, or I got here at 8:03, and I went to lunch at 11:57, and I came back at 1:53, and I signed out at 6:24. And then I had to do the math on that, which, that's fine. But then I had to add it up and come up with, like, numbers. I can't do that. I can't convert the 60 minutes to percentages of hundreds. My brain does not work. I sat in there for 2 hours doing that math for like a dozen people. It was terrible. It was really terrible. All right, Cyber Husky friend, I believe this is from you.
Yeah.
We will find out. Divide 437 miles by 60 because you travel 68 miles in an hour. You clearly don't drive on LA freeways. Oh, there's a note. I threw it. Oh, that's not the note. That's the thing. Thought this might help stock the pantry. Enjoy your gift.
The answer is yes. Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The cats appreciate it.
Oh, they're going to love this.
Guess what you're having for dinner tonight? Thank you. That is much appreciated.
I think they might be eating something a little bit. They're starting to come too.
You already gave Mooch bonus food like an hour ago.
I gotta keep him fed. He's old.
There are online time cards that can be used. I had one at my job. Sarah, let me tell you about where I work. They opened in the 70s, and they have never moved forward since. One guy came that knew how to use a computer with 1990s knowledge, and so we function at 1990s level of computer knowledge.
They still print out, they print out the emails, and then they have fax receipts. It's so weird. It's so old school.
That stuff's a little older, but we don't use that now, but everything is very, very old school. I tried to explain to them, I'm sure there's like a free program on the computer, and you just sign it on your computer, and they're like, nope. You know what they tell me all the time? This is how we've always done it. So that's how they continue.
It's like The Mandalorian. This is the way. So many things are just this.
Up until a few years ago, the colors inside the building were 70s orange, 70s green, 70s tan, and dark brown.
It smells like the Brady Bunch in there. Like
I like to put a lot of air fresheners in there. Do they use floppy drives? No.
There are floppy drives in the building, though.
Absolutely.
There are floppy drives.
It is kind of funny. So one of the parts of my job is like when there's downtime, I take the old files from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and I scan them in to digitize them and put them on the computer. There are they still called floppy disks when they're like the 3-inch hard ones? They're not actually floppy. Mm-hmm. And when I first pulled one out, I'm like,
micro floppies.
Hey, what do I do with this? And everybody just kind of laughed at me. They're like, yeah, we don't have anything to read those anymore. So those just get chucked. There is a microfiche machine at my work.
I love that. If they ever want to get rid of it, is it the big one with the screen? If they ever want to get rid of it,
it's not coming to my house.
Please. No. That's what my dad used to do.
No.
They used to make the microfiche machines for Kodak back in the day. I really think they're so cool.
Electric erasers.
Oh my gosh, I still have it. But the erasers are so hard at the end.
It's this big machine that you put this long stick of an eraser in. It looks like a Dremel tool. Yes. Not only that, but at some point, I'm blaming my mom because my mom loves to order office supplies in bulk. Like, oh, we need a toilet cleaner. Let's buy 9 of them. No joke. I'm like, 9 of them? That was 2 years ago. We still have toilet bowl cleaner. There are no fewer than a dozen boxes of refill erasers for the electric eraser machine thing that nobody uses anymore. I walked by and one of the kids was picking one up the other day and was like, he has no clue what it is. Not a clue. Like, you could offer him money and he wouldn't be able to tell you what it is. No, not an idea. Never heard of electric erasers. I had never seen one in my life.
They're right up your alley, but the erasers are so hard on them. My dad brought me home once. It's got like a chuck on it, dude, with a big old, like, the eraser's like this long and really thin.
Did you take a label off of this?
Yeah,
Was this addressed to you?
Yeah, it was addressed to Dan.
Is this something you bought?
Oh, this must be one of the things that Jess sent me for review? Okay.
Okay,
so
Cyber Husky, yes, there is still another gift coming.
Sorry, I think this is for work stuff.
Chris says he will buy that microfiche. I will keep you in mind.
You would have loved it. My dad worked at Eastman Kodak down in Culver City, and I go to work with them, and they had all this microfiche stuff down there, and these big old machines that would like process the microfiche stuff. It was so cool. It was so cool down there. This was like in like 89, 90. I loved it. This is awesome. The cats are gonna love this.
Yes, thank you so much.
I can't wait to feed them some
stuff. That's lunch every day for a month. So we very much appreciate that.
It really is. It really is.
They are currently getting one of those size, I think they're 5.5 ounce cans in the morning after I leave for work, which we learned because Dan tried to feed them a can before I left for work the other day, and then I left. He walks me out because he's Dan, and of course he does. So he walks me out. The cats are left. They finished eating. I don't like it when he feeds them while I'm getting ready because I'm in here trying to make a fruit smoothie and stuff, and I trip over cats. But he gave it a shot, and he went outside, and then he came back in, and they were all looking at him expectantly because that's the time that the food comes. Food. So, they get a can in the morning at about 8 o'clock, and then they get a can around
in the
2
afternoon,
o'clock?
Between 2 and 5, depending. If they're sleeping, I don't wake them.
Yeah, and then they
get one before bedtime.
The little 3-ounce cans, we split 2 of those amongst all 9 of them in the evening, and then they have dry food, free feed all day. But with the 3 cans of food throughout the day, they eat way less dry food, which is a good thing.
Yeah. So we've been doing that, and we got like the nicer stuff. So, just because I don't know, because we just try to get them the better food. Yes. Although we try to get them like super healthy dry food, and they were just like, this is dumb.
They ate 1 bag, and I'm like, oh, cool. I bought a 2nd bag, and then they stopped eating it. They went on a hunger strike.
They did go on a hunger strike. Yeah. They did not like it. It was a little bit too good. So I went back to the IAMS stuff, which is good.
Yes. Hannah says they were still teaching us how to use those machines in college when I went. I have used a microfiche machine. When I was in college, I had to pull up articles on a microfiche machine.
That's where you have to go to the Dewey Decimal Systems, and you pull up articles. Microfiche was like analog's way of zipping stuff down, reducing stuff down.
If you know what slides are, for photos, it was like a little slide.
So it was a little bit bigger than a card. What are the cards that you write on the index card? A little bit bigger than index cards, and it was blue, and everything was shrunk down so small, and then when it was magnified, you could see it. So you could see you could get a full newspaper and stuff, and it was mainly used for archives. So sometimes when you wanted to find a article or something back in the day, now you could just Google it. You go to LA Times and search the database. You'd go to the Dewey Decimal System. After you're done getting beat up outside for being a nerd, and then you would take your microfiche and you'd
have to go to the librarian and ask for that microfiche film.
Yeah. And then go to the machines that were being used.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got my degree in psychology, so I went for psychology journal articles. So instead of them having to store all these old journals that are going to deteriorate, not that microfiche doesn't deteriorate, but this is the hip new thing. We're going to use this now instead of the paper that's going to get destroyed. And you could go in there and pull up all the articles, and you should watch it on a TV screen or look at it on a TV screen. But the storage is the article's this big, and then it blows up. And
they're pretty cool.
Sometimes you see them on TV.
They have to. Shows. They have to go away though, because you have to develop them.
Dale says, honestly, guys, I would either Google it or wiki it. Yeah, that's really cool. The best we could explain it.
They're cool, but you'll never have to use one.
No, the internet has replaced all of these things.
Right.
Including encyclopedias. Okay, so this recipe for Muddy Buddies asks for 8 cups of rice check cereal. We already have 4 of the 5 cups we made last week left over. We're gonna half this batch.
Oh yeah, that's nice, please.
Yeah, I don't need that much.
Because here's what happened. Terry's been gone 3 weeks, and so I've been eating her half of stuff. And it's not her fault. Since she left, I gained so much weight already of just
it is
chowing on all the other half of stuff that's not.
Terry, please come back for a goodie bag of leftovers.
Terry, help me out.
Oh hey, Dan got me a gift this week.
Oh, did I?
It was something that we saw in the store. And the ones we saw in the store were all scuffed up and damaged, so I couldn't buy it. And I'm like, I'll just find it online, and I couldn't find it online. So Dan went all the way out to Palmdale. That's a 20-30 minute drive. He went all the way out to Palmdale to the other Target. Do you guys play Animal Crossing? Do you know what this is? It's a flower pot, but I will not be putting flowers in it. It doesn't have any drainage holes. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for yet, but how freaking cute is this thing?
That's made for inside.
You guys only care if you play Animal Crossing. Yes, Hannah knows. It is so freaking cute. Even if you don't play Animal Crossing, that's pretty darn cute. Hi, Mom. Your mom's here.
Oh, hi, Mom.
All right. We're going to melt some chocolate. We're going to do 4 cups. So 1 cup of chocolate, 4 cups of Chex cereal, and then it wants 3/4 cup powdered sugar and 3/4 cup box brownie mix. 3/4 cup does not cut in half very well. So
I got the taste of chocolate on my tongue, and like I'm just trying so hard not just to like eat that whole bag of chocolates right there. Right there.
Can't have it, Dan.
You can put flake flowers in it. No, our cats will not like that.
Not with cats.
It looks like a honey container or a cookie container. It does, huh?
It doesn't have a lid though, so I wouldn't put cookies in it. I don't know what I'll put. I'll figure something out.
I think it just sits there.
Okay, so we're gonna do.
What's that?
1/4 cup of powdered sugar. So it wants 3/4 cup powdered sugar, 3/4 cup brownie mix. So since we're cutting that both in half, we want 3/4 cup total of stuff. So I'm gonna do 1/4 cup, and then I'm gonna try to do a 1/2 cup and fill the other half with brownie mix. And then I'm left with an odd amount of brownie mix that I then
Do you have to bake this?
No, it's Muddy Buddies.
Are you gonna melt the chocolate chips?
Yeah. Dan,
What?
have you not been here for the last 4 weeks when we've made Muddy Buddies?
I just want to know how long until I can put it in my mouth. That's. I'm about to eat the noodle worm.
You might have to. There's some sauce you can dip it in there.
It's like a noodle peed.
Can you get my big... Oh.
What?
Dip it in some sauce and eat it. It'll be just like spaghetti.
It's a me noodle.
Look, watch.
No.
Dan. Watch.
No, I don't want to.
Yes, why not?
I don't want to, because it's like intimidating.
I'll cut it smaller for you.
Hey, so are any of you guys going to see the Mario movie?
Eat the cold noodle with the cold uncooked sauce. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I told you would like it.
I'm a very big cold fan of stuff.
Yeah, you love to take leftovers out of the fridge. And
Not
eat
even.
them.
What was I eating the other day? I opened up something and I just started eating it cold. I don't know. Oh, yeah, so are you going to go see the Mario movie? I think it comes out like Wednesday. No Mario movie for me. Brittany's going to see it. You have to. That's the price you pay for getting a boo tattoo. Like, you're like in public with your boo tattoo, and your boo tattoo looks bored, and someone's like, "Oh my gosh, did you get that tattoo because of the Mario movie?" And you'd be like, "I didn't even see it. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see it." And then, so you have to go. You have to go see it, Brittany.
Okay. So that's got roughly half powdered sugar.
Hannah says, I had to restart my Animal Crossing New Horizon Island when I got my new Switch. No, you didn't. You in the start screen, there's the backup. Back up to the cloud.
It's too late now, Dan.
Back up to the cloud.
Too late now.
We will take AJ, you'll see it. Okay.
To see it.
That's not what it says.
You'd think with the way you type, you'd be able to read it.
Cyber Husky. I was gonna text Greg about that earlier. No, but my hubby wants to go see the D&D movie with him. Okay, here's the thing. I really want to see the D&D movie, but we both know it's going to be silly at best, which is what I want. It looks like it's just a bunch of one-liners and slapsticks, but like, movie tickets were really expensive. It was going to be $35 for us to go see Super Mario. That made me go like, when I added it to the cart. Like, I was like sad. So, I want to see Dungeons and Dragons, but also if I wait until like the next week, it'll probably be on like Pluto Nash or Popcorn or Paramount. But I really want to see the Dungeons and Dragons movie more than I want to see Mario.
So I put the powdered sugar and the brownie mix in here together, and I'm just kind of trying to mix it. Now I need to melt this.
Whoa!
Watch out, baby.
I tried it, didn't work, and I had traded the old Switch to GameStop already. Hannah, our GameStop in Palmdale when I was going to the Target, because it's connected to the Target, it looked like the Hulk had been there. There was like boards put up and police lines, and it looked like it was kicked in a little bit. Like the front was kicked into the store, like somebody drove the car through the GameStop in Palmdale. Weird. Somebody find like GameStop Palmdale, and like there's got to be a news article or something, but it was all like, it looked like it was all wrecked. Whoa. It was right next to the Panda Express, which, fun useless fact, I have a gift card to that I've had for a year.
A year and a half.
I haven't watched the trailer yet. Well, spoiler, it doesn't sound like Mario.
Alright. 4 cups. That's plenty. We don't need 8 cups. We're not having a party.
We can because Justin wants some.
I have learned that I don't have enough friends to have a party. The last time I had a party, 3 people showed up. I'm not having a party.
Oh, poor Dale. Nope, not into that. That's why I don't come to the Mario nights when you guys play. I just don't play video games. Never have. Here's the setup. Never going to. Just watching them makes me dizzy. Oh, no. I like video games so much that like I would be so like unhappy if they made me dizzy. But I feel you. Like it's not like it's not for everybody because it's popular. That sucks. That makes you dizzy though. I can't see the brownie mix in there.
It's mixed with the flour or the powdered sugar.
Oh, you know, and the color is a little bit more brownie mix than what you see here, maybe?
Does it look too white in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, even the brownie mix itself looks pretty white here.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's powdered sugar and brownie mix mixed together. Believe me, I wouldn't lie to you. Chris says he would show up at my party. Would you drive 6 hours to come to my party?
Red Wings lose 2-6. Aw. You guys had no problem kicking our butts. Hey, I think we play you again. Do we play you again or no? I think we play you one more time.
I'm starting to smell the lasagna rolls. We've got about 20 more minutes on that. Do you want more lasagna noodle? Because someone's got to eat it.
Well, no, because I'm about to eat. I'm about to like have.
It's one noodle,
the
Dan.
real stuff.
It's one noodle. Careful, there's sauce all over the
I left off at Hannah's comment.
Did you use more sugar instead of brownie mix? Like almond extract? No, it's about 50-50. The brownie mix is just light, and then the camera, the brightness is up, so you can't really see that it's brown. I'm sure we'll taste it, though.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
go ahead. You first.
so just like I've done all the other weeks that I've made this, you just dump chocolate on here.
Can we move this back?
Sure. And you stir it up. Whoa, and you fling cereal everywhere.
Why are you doing that? I'm over here on the sideline smacking this noodle like the bone in Space Odyssey. In that Kubrick movie. I'm just smacking it. I can't cut anything with this. It's invincible.
Sure you can.
I
cut
can't
it.
eat that. I gotta wait for the freshie.
Eat it. Alright, so you just want to mix this up until the cereal is pretty well coated.
Let's see how funny I look trying to do this. Yeah.
How are you slurping?
I look like Cthulhu.
A little bit. Alright, I'm going to need you to come over here and hold my bag.
You just set me up. You sent me over there to eat this stuff. I'm all full of Mario. And then now, like, I have to help you.
Uh-huh.
That looks good.
I know.
Oh.
Where'd you put my baggie?
Oh, it's over here because it was in front of the camera.
I'm using it here. Thanks, Dan. There's just chocolate all over my hands.
There might be some red sauce on there too.
So Dan was smacking his noodle? Is that what the kids are calling it these days? I think you made SodaStream come out of Dan's nose.
I hate you.
You don't. Alright, come here. I need your help. Hurry before my chocolate sets.
Don't drink carbonation and leave the chat.
I need a lighter bowl.
Well, if it falls out.
Oh, hold it open.
Oh, come on. I need one to hit the rim. Just one. Oh, that one almost hit the rim. Here, wait. I need to buy.
Stop! You're moving. This is really hard because this bowl is super heavy, Dan.
No.
Yes, it is. I assure you.
Oh, here. There we go. I can prop it up a little. Wait, leave that one.
Mm-mm.
You have to pay the cheese tax. The cheese tax.
There you go. All right.
There's a whole one on there.
There is. I left it on there for you on purpose. All right. And then you shake it. And you just want to shake it till it looks like everything's coated. I think you're gonna like this one, Dan.
Hannah, I do want to see the D&D movies. Also, it looks like there has been a whole rash of GameStop robberies in the LA area lately. At this point, it's probably GameStop owners being like, "You just come rob us, man. We're so done. We can just collect the insurance."
We thought we were going out of business, and then the internet saved us. Thanks, Reddit.
One time I worked at this place, and we had all this old merchandise, and then there was a store fire, and then it got all smoky, so you had to throw out all the old merchandise, and then you get reimbursed for all the merchandise. So that fire was a blessing. So, you know, it could be like that.
All right, Muddy Buddies are made. My favorite part about Muddy Buddies is how quick and easy they are to make.
Is it time to eat them?
If you have the ingredients and like some kids show up at your house or like friends who like snacky things, you can just whip up some Muddy Buddies in like 5 minutes.
That is true. This one actually looks like it's a good coded ratio here.
Yes.
So that's good. My Life's Wicked Adventure. We didn't feel the earthquake, but I don't know if you did. But we are gonna have a mega giveaway if there's an earthquake during the stream, since you know we're right up the street by that fault line, by the San Andreas Fault. There's a movie after that fault line.
All right. What do you think?
They're hyping up the D&D movie on every talk show on TV. I only caught wind of it just the other day. There was like a something. These are good, but we are missing the rest of it. Whatever it takes to make your s'mores cereal. It needs tiny marshmallows or graham crackers.
Dan, I have tiny marshmallows.
Oh, make it rain. Oh, hey, Greg. Are you falling into the ocean? What did you hear? I guess there's an earthquake. We're north of everybody else's earthquake there. And we're like 20 minutes from the San Andreas fault line. So, like, if it's going to be shaking, we're going to be feeling it here.
Also, can I dispel the myth? California is not going to fall into the ocean. The San Andreas Fault moves like this, not like this.
We'll go north, so it'll be easy.
It'll slide up.
So maybe I'll get better weather. Also, in our house, I just caused a huge earthquake.
Yes. If you don't know, mobile homes are on earthquake braces, like piers, that help to absorb the movement. So it feels like you're on a boat. It just kind of rocks. I do have graham crackers.
I will say, Greg, sometimes the dryer's on. Not anymore, but the first few years I lived here, it would make that thing, and I was on the other side of the house, so the sway was there, and you would stop and you'd look for a second, and then you'd hear it tumbling.
Yeah,
like, okay.
The old washing machine would get off balance constantly.
Right.
And it would absolutely make you feel like there was an earthquake.
We're gonna slide into Canada. Yes, we'll go up. So I'll get the weather that like Ventura has now. This is good. This is my favorite of all of them.
Oh, Mr. I don't want any more Muddy Buddies. I just made you a new favorite.
Well, this is my favorite of the Muddy Buddy. This is my favorite of the Muddy Buddy month.
Gotcha.
Come on, camera. See, they look pretty good coated. They look buddy-ish. My little finger doesn't go straight.
All right, so now I have to carefully. I feel like I should be eating this with a spoon.
That dilutes the flavor perfectly.
Yeah, you like that?
Uh-huh.
I can't pick up all of it. These are good. It tastes like brownies.
I like it. BTS says, wait, is that Greg from Gone to the Snow Dogs? Yeah. If you're a fan of Greg, you should watch the Amazon review videos we've been doing lately, because Greg's been in them, and some of them are great. I even put oh, those ones aren't up yet. I even put his cat eating a stick in this last one. But Greg had this pole, and on the end of the pole is a chainsaw, and he's just like whacking things in the air with it. I'm like, no.
That doesn't sound safe.
No.
I would never let you do that.
And then he painted these gnomes. I have the gnomes that he painted. Mm-hmm. But you should watch his videos. They're funny. He's got chickens, and we put an automatic chicken door that goes up and down. You can see his chickens.
These are good.
I'm happy with these because I just keep eating them, and like it's no big deal. I like them with other stuff in them, though.
Yeah, I approve.
I approve as well.
This is better than the banana. I feel like the ones with the pudding mix, it's an artificial flavor. Like, the pudding mix is fine to make pudding with, but when you coat something with it, the flavor is very artificial because it's not diluted at all with, like, the milk that you add to it. It's just pudding mix, and it's too much, too strong.
We should do the chicken hats. What's that? Did you get chicken hats?
Laura wants to know what Greg's channel is called. Greg does not have a channel.
No, but like, I think if you look up Gone to the Snow Dogs, is that our, I don't know what our review channel is on Amazon. I think there's links somewhere, links in the description below. I can hear her saying that. But
hats that you put on chickens, that's amazing, and I need to see this if this happens.
So one of the review videos, Greg cuts a hole in the barn door, and his barn door looks amazing. It's like wood from like Huckleberry Finn. And then he puts this like metal contraption on there, and it go, and it automatically goes up and down, and the chickens are all curious and stuff, and they're all balking around. It was so cool. But like, it's on our Amazon review channel. Like they're like recent videos.
I'm so hungry and ready for the lasagna.
It's fun to watch Greg, and these are all the outtakes I cut out to fumble around with stuff. Today he was trying to pour like 2-stroke oil into this little tiny chainsaw. I was laughing out loud. It was just like overflowed and it went everywhere. And it's great. It was great. Jennifer said, "Hey, I'm here. I was watching another stream. Sorry I missed everything."
You were cheating on us?
Oh my gosh, we're on earthquake watch. Earthquakes, we heard earthquakes are hunting around California like Santa Claus flying through the sky, and we're waiting for ours to land here.
No. You might be waiting. I'm not.
So that's what you missed. And we made Muddy Buddies, and we have lasagna roll-ups. They're not like fruit roll-ups. Did you eat fruit roll-ups growing up, and did you wrap them around your finger?
Everybody did, no? Unless your mom was weird and wouldn't let you have them. Alright, so there's more rice squares for you to finish because Dan said I'm not allowed to make any more Muddy Buddies. At least for like a few months.
Yeah, I'm ready for the mixer to come back.
Yes.
I am watching 2 streams. One is Weechi in his channel. I love that name, by the way, for your cat.
Weechi?
Yeah.
That's his cat's name?
Yeah. Weechi ended up having a zipper. Like, I saw the thing. He had, like, this much of stitches.
From the
cuts, yeah. He had, like, that much of stitches.
He's good, though?
He's good. Oh, the cats are tough, I'm sure. I'm sure the cat's, like, not stoked, but, like, sure the cat will be okay.
Brittany says she also wrapped it around her tongue.
Wrapped around what?
Wow.
Oh, I don't know.
Fruit roll-ups?
Oh, really?
Greg says that the internet picked that name. Where does it come from? Like, what is a Weechi? Why? It's
the cat.
Just random?
It's just a cat. And it feels good to say.
Okay, I'm not mad at it.
He's more upset about the antibiotics.
Oh my god, tell me about it. So,
we have 3 cats on antibiotics. We had them.
Roxy's done.
Okay, how does she handle it?
Roxy was pretty good. Towards the end, she did kind of learn how to clench her jaw. But she took it okay.
Then there's Baxter.
Okay, about mid, like what you would expect.
How did Baxter do?
Baxter, with the cats, you scruff them a little, and usually their mouth opens a little bit. And it opens a little, and I put the little syringe right here, and I squirt a little bit, and then he just starts going, and he just licks and licks and licks, and I keep squirting little bits at a time, and he takes it all down, and I put him back on the ground, and he's totally fine. He's happy about it.
He's the happiest.
The best
cat everywhere. Weechi is
Baxter
the
the
Ewoks
Jesus
from
cat.
Star Wars.
Gotcha.
Is it that? I think I might actually have Weechi in a box. It's like that other Ewok that no one likes.
So the third cat on antibiotics is now Kamiko. So Kamiko's been very, very sneezy, and we've taken her to the vet multiple times, and we've been like, what's wrong with our cat? And they've been like, oh, it's allergies. Oh, it's fine. We'll give her a shot of something. Like, they always act like it's no big deal. This time they were like, yeah, this is a long-term upper respiratory infection, and she needs some antibiotics, and if it doesn't clear up in 14 days, she's going to have to come back and have more tests done and stuff. Why have they told us so many times it's nothing? Like, I trust the vet. Whatever you tell me is what I believe. If it's allergies, like, yes, I have allergies too. I get it. It gets windy out here. I get sneezy. She gets sneezy and snotty. No, apparently she's got an upper respiratory infection. So now she's on antibiotics. Old lady Kamiko is the queen of clenching her jaw. Well, let me tell you, I scruff that girl, and when you scruff a kitten or a younger cat, they're just like, and they don't know that they can move. They just think they're done.
Me too.
That's why I scruff you. When you scruff Kamiko, she's like, not
She has it figured out. Back legs
oh, yeah.
over her head, whack, whack, whack.
She like scorpions, I don't even know what she's doing, and she clenches her jaw. So I try to get, and by the way, the syringes that they gave us, they're not like pointy at the end. Like they have a small hole, but it's big. I don't even know if you can see like what that looks like, but it's big. So I can't like sneak it in between her teeth or anything. So I just do the best I can getting it in there, and I try to squirt a little bit, and she refuses to swallow. She just leaves it in her mouth. So I'm like massaging her throat, trying to get her to swallow so it'll go down. I'm fighting with her to get her to take the damn medicine. I can't just squirt it all in there because she's not going to swallow and she's clenching her jaw. It'll all just come out. I have to put a little more than her dose in here because I know at some point she's just going to like push her tongue and it's going to come, it just drools down her mouth.
She's so good at not eating it.
She does not want the medicine. So we're fighting, but we're getting it in her. She should be okay. We'll report back.
How long do we have left on the timer? 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yes.
BTS Rosaline says, I started watching Jess's channel a few years ago after I lost my father to cancer, and Jamie sounds very close to what my dad sounds like. That is like awesome that like that connection feels good to you. I will try as hard as I can to keep every word he says in the videos when I edit them. If that's what makes like if that's the connection that you have, I'll make sure that like
it is really weird when people have similar voices. Do you remember when I met Blake's stepdad's mom? And I was like, oh my gosh, she sounds just like my Aunt Sue. I swear to you, she has the same voice as my Aunt Sue. And when you guys met my Aunt Sue, you were like, I guess. And I'm like, no, it's the same voice.
I only remember exactly the unique voice. Like, nobody sounds like Jess. Nobody sounds like Nanda.
Right.
Like I can feel the uniqueness of it, but I don't usually hear similarities when people talk. But I think that's cool. I just said so. Get Jamie to talk more. Yeah. Yes. I'll try to keep every syllable in there.
Cyber Husky says, looks like they gave you a syringe meant for a needle, not an oral syringe. A true oral syringe would be easier to get on the lips, or between the lips. Yes, when Rizzo had to take, she had like a natural steroid she had to take because her back legs didn't work for like a year. They gave me that same type of syringe, but it had a little like plastic tip that you screwed into the end of it so you could get it into her mouth. They don't give the tips anymore, apparently.
Baxter, a Mr. Tails personality. He needs to get a little older yet before I can tell, but not really. I would think Mr. Tails is still... I still identify Precious as a Mr. Tails.
Precious is a Mr. Tails.
It's still with
real
the personality,
easygoing.
but not as fast as Mr. Tails was. Mr. Tails was, spry.
Yes.
But,
no, Baxter's just like down for anything. He's really snuggly and he loves to come under the blankets, especially after he's eaten. He likes to come snuggle under the blankets and he fights with the one fuzzy leopard print blanket. He just like gets it in his mouth and he gets his two hands latched into it and he just like he does like this and you can fight with him on the outside. But if you put your hand under the blanket, he won't attack your hand under the blanket. He knows that's your hand and he'll let you pet him and stuff. But if you take your hand out and put it on the top of the blanket, he'll attack it. And then if he lets go with his mouth and you lift the blanket, his claws are still in and he goes like his hands go up with it. It's pretty adorable.
Every time, all three, if you walk by any of the cats, they're like, oh my gosh, like this is gonna be great every time.
They all do this like
Yep, here
like
it
they
is.
put their shoulders up.
Every time. They're so
pretty
excited.
Cute. Linda wants to know if Mama Cat has a name yet or if she's Forever Mama. Dan is voting Forever Mama Cat.
That's Mama Cat.
But he yells it like a spaz, like Mama Cat!
Mama
every
Cat!
time.
And I smack my legs and she comes running.
I think she needs a name. I'm leaning towards Cleo.
I love Mama Cat. She did it. She like Mama Catted.
She made babies and
more
Brownie
than
here.
I'll ever do in life. It's almost lasagna time. After it comes out, it's got to sit for like 5 minutes.
Yes, it will be lava.
We want to?
I'm gonna take the foil off actually.
Before we do that,
if you want to.
I think we should.
Good. I just want to take the foil off so the cheese can get a little browned on top.
I'm not sure that I can get the camera over there.
Dale says I'd love to see you guys put that stuff on film and post it.
What stuff?
What I'm talking about with Baxter and the cats like doing the shoulder thing.
I've been recording stuff. The RFS cats today, they were like jumping off the wall. I sent Crystal a video of them like being crazy. So maybe you'll see that tonight.
Soon. Don says name her Mama Cat because he used to have a pig called Mama's. Is it Sal?
Mama Sal.
When I was a kid, we had a cat named Mama Cat, and it always bothered me. Like,
but why was it Mama Cat?
Because she had babies.
Like in your guys' presence?
Yeah.
She like did the
thing. My parents didn't get cats fixed.
Why is it Mooch? Because he mooched. Like,
right.
Mama Cat.
But she was like a calico, and so Jason and I tried to name her Patches.
Oh, that's cute.
Right? This cat was dumb as a box of rocks. We lived where my mom lives. It's 2 houses in off of a really busy street, like 4 lanes wide plus a center, left turn lane. Really busy. I think speed limit's like 50 down there. Always has been. Car accidents all the time. This cat would walk out into the middle of the street and lick her butt. Just laying right in the middle of the street. I don't know how she never got ran over, but she was dumb as a box of rocks. Just like Mama Cat. Yep, Hannah. You need more Rizzo posts. I do try to keep them balanced. Dan can affirm that. I'll be like looking through, okay, I haven't posted Precious in a while. We need some Precious pics. I haven't posted Rizzo in a while. We need some Rizzo pics.
She's over there taking a bath.
It just depends on who does the what. Sometimes some of them just don't perform for a while. They're just lazy.
Okay.
Linda's suggesting a compromise. Mama Cleo.
Yeah, Mama Cat, Mama Cleo. That sounds very close. So I like. Who said that?
Linda.
Okay, Linda. I'm liking that. That's
Dan,
the first one that's felt.
Becky says she's gonna have to watch the rest later because tornado here. Friend, get somewhere safe. Please be safe. Please don't blow away.
Yeah,
that's terrifying.
Don't NATO. Just say no to NATO.
Tristan says, call her now for your free reading.
Aww.
Who watched the Miss Cleo documentary? Chris says, sometimes I don't perform for a while. Also lazy. Yes. Yeah, cats are not like dogs where you can be like, hey, we're going to do a thing today. Come over here, dog. And then the dog does the thing. The cats do what they want to do. Kittens are a little easier. You can get them to like play with toys and do things. And they spontaneously have more energy. Most of our cats just sleep, you guys. And I can only look at the last few pictures I posted of Rizzo. I'm pretty sure she's sleeping. The cutest thing she does is when she sleeps on her back with her Superman arms out.
I've been poking her lately. She's been chilling. It's going to be summertime, so I'll get them out. I was trying to figure out a way to move the camera. She's sitting over there, and I wanted to feed the cats, but I might be locked in here.
Locked in here?
Like,
I would not move the camera. Let's not tempt fate. Hilo Husky says, all my friends in Chicagoland are ducking for cover right now. Yeah, I haven't gotten any updates from my brother. That's a little concerning. I'm going to text him. Still alive?
Well, in theory, he'll blow here, right?
Depends on which way the wind's blowing. Yeah, that's scary. I don't know how I would feel about having...
I don't want to
I guess when you have a basement, fine, just go down, but... I mean, you'll hear it, but the idea of coming out and just like... Oh, I have no house anymore.
I don't want to be small in the scale of the world. So, like I don't want, like, oh my gosh, that's so big. Like, right now, for instance, my wife's with Wicked Adventure and Hila are like, hey, we had an earthquake. And they live between, like, about 3 hours from here. So, like, there could be an earthquake heading our way. If it was a tornado, and they're like, a tornado's headed our way.
It's not like a storm.
No, but like...
If you guys don't know how earthquakes work, like, one movement of a plate can then set off movement elsewhere. Right. It doesn't head our way. It's not like moving down the fault line.
So, like, if it were a visual tornado that we could see, or we could see the fault line coming towards us, we would be more scared, like a tornado.
Yes.
We can't. So there could be pending doom coming our way, because we get really, really big earthquakes here. And since we can't see it or do anything about it, my panic level is at 0.
Plus, the earthquake starts, and you always go,
ooh.
Is that an earthquake? And you start to look at, like, the fan poles to see if they're moving.
I've been looking at the fan poles the whole show.
When we had a fish tank and a turtle tank, we'd look at the water to see if it was sloshing. But you always spend the first, like, 5 to 10 seconds looking around to see if it's actually an earthquake. And then by the time you realize it's an earthquake, it usually ends, except for that one time when it went so long you freaked out and ran outside.
We all went outside.
You made me go outside with you. You yelled that I had to come with you, and then the neighbors went out, and then you, like, made friends with the neighbors, like, during the earthquake. Like, the earthquake was happening. My mom called me. We're still having an earthquake. We're talking to the neighbors.
It was rolling for a long time, because the earthquake was so far away. By the time it got to us, it was super rolly. And, like, yeah, we got to go outside and hang out outside and say words to the neighbors while we were, like, shaking. It was really, really neat experience. Outside looks like, I don't know, like...
It's hard to stand.
You can't
stand.
Like,
we had to grab onto things because it's just like...
Yeah.
Like, if you're on a boat and then you get back on land and you feel wobbly, it's like that feeling. Like, you have to hold on to something.
Your equilibrium's gone.
Yes.
And you're like, wow, that's so crazy. So I don't know what that's about.
Chris suggesting that we take the invisible earthquake monster into account and drive 6 hours to have the party at his house.
I like that.
Can we outrun the earthquake? I think I saw that movie. Where they were... Wasn't it like John Cusack and the ground was opening up behind him? I think so. Someone help me out.
just as we just have a bit of fog, rain, and wind right now. Will you get like the scoop weather? Because I'm coming out there Thursday, so that thing needs to like not loop my way.
Right?
You know, it needs to not loop my way. The 4th of July earthquake, Dan, in 2018, maybe.
I think it was. I think so. All right.
I was in a building that split apart during an earthquake as a child. Are you serious?
That's terrifying.
That's fascinating and terrifying at the same time. Also, there's like very little buildings that are more than one story here, houses and stuff like that. So the chances of me being like in a safe spot when an earthquake happens is really good. Like even in this house here, like it wouldn't fall in on us. Like that's not how this house would work. It wouldn't even split. The house is just the box.
It's just gonna rock.
It's just the box. It won't like fall in on us.
Jason is still alive.
Okay, cool. Good. But yeah, that stuff's no joke.
All right.
Okay. Anyway, next fearless topic. Do you want me to get a thingy deal?
2.
Pew pew. Fantastic. Those look great, Crystal.
It smells amazing. Mm-hmm. It smells just like lasagna.
It's gonna be 10 minutes before they're cool. I can just feel it radiating off.
It's literally boiling right now. So actually, can you slide those back a little bit so we don't accidentally put our hands on this? Closer, closer, closer.
Can you keep those on for just like another minute and like just can you like be serious while you're just keep on going on with crap?
You want me to just like tell you stories with my little mitts on?
Yeah, can you just go on for this like another 60 seconds while you...
Brittany wants to know if the new calendar will be out soon. It should be out, I think I scheduled it for like 8:10 tonight.
It's done.
Oh yeah, it'll be up probably before we're done here. So yes, I made it. It's done. It's happening.
Dan takes 2.0 tomorrow night.
Yes, there's 2.0 tomorrow night, and then guys, there is no show until the 14th.
Because I'll be in Toronto.
Yes, Dan leaves from Thursday to Thursday, so then that Friday we'll have a show again, and we'll use the mixer. We'll have the mixer. Let's talk about the mixer.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we set the mixer off.
Right.
So we've talked about Mr. Mixer. You guys pay $50 to Mr. Mixer, and he sends you a shipping label. What?
I was just reading just as a weather forecast.
Gotcha. So we packaged it all up. We got some bubble wrap. We got the appropriate size box. If you guys want to use Mr. Mixer, are you amused by this?
I am totally.
You can go on his website and he tells you what size box to get. We had to go to Target to get it. Walmart did not have it, so I got one at Target. We packaged it up, bubble wrapped.
Videoed it.
We did video that. Yeah. Packed a bunch of old newspapers in there so he can read about what was happening in like 2020, March of 2020 in the Antelope Valley. And packaged that all up, sent it on its way. It got to him in like 2 or 3 days. It was pretty darn quick. Sent via UPS, right? Mm-hmm. And then Dan messaged him and asked him if he would film it. He does TikTok videos. You guys can check out Mr. Mixer on TikTok. And the video has not gone up yet. I have not seen a video on his TikTok. I did check out his TikTok.
No, we just got the invoice on Friday of the repairs.
Yes.
So maybe not.
Yeah. No, it was Monday, I think. You said we got the invoice on Friday. It wasn't.
Oh, okay. I just paid it like 3 days ago or 4 days ago or
yes.
3 days
ago. So
ago.
it looks like, let me pull it up for you and I can tell you guys what he had to do.
Okay, in the meantime, F Vance, wait, I got here late. Did you get a mild rumbling during the show tonight? I didn't feel it if we did. How did you know about it? It must be going around.
Because they were talking about it.
Oh, okay. But no, I did not feel anything.
Okay, so on, what date was this? Tuesday. Tuesday we got the invoice from him. So we shipped it on the 6th. On, what day was Tuesday? 28th? On the 28th, he sent us an invoice. What he did to it was inspection, disassembly, degrease, repair, re-grease, reassembly, $10 for washers, $25 for a speed control plate, and $25 for a bearing bracket. So there was stuff that was wonky inside of it that needed to be replaced that if we had done it ourselves, I might not have known that, and then we would have had to try to figure out what the pieces were.
We would have needed to have acquired parts.
Yes, we would have had to try to figure out what it needed, where to get those parts. It would have been a whole thing.
Yeah, and he might have like the sense of, or he might have like mixer senses, like spidey senses, like, oh, I know that noise, or like that's the like, and just right away it's boom boom, you're done.
And that's why to me it was worth it. Like, look, first of all, I didn't pay for the mixer in the first place.
But how much is the mixer?
The mixers right now are going for like $400 to $500.
But how much are they for real? Like $3.99 or $4.99?
We got Sandy's at Christmas time with all kinds of deals for like under $200. My mom and I went in on it.
Okay.
I don't know what mine cost originally. It was a gift from Dan's mom. Thanks, Ma.
$3.99.
Yeah, $3.99 right now.
Okay.
So my invoice was $185 plus tax, so it came to $200.73 plus the $50 shipping label, so $250. So it was $150 cheaper than buying a new one.
So we're right on that edge of personal preference, whether you're just like, I'm just going to get a new one.
I don't like to throw away things that are not consumables.
Well, if this lasts another 14 years, then that means this thing's going to be close to 30 years old. Then that's cool.
Yes.
Then that's cool. Then you send it out again and you're like, look, this thing's like 30 years old, but it's older than you, Blake, or this is the one you used when you were a kid. Then that's cool. If you can make it
an heirloom?
Oh, a heirloom. It's always
not hair,
like
hair.
I always say it wrong. So maybe, but yeah, it is not.
KitchenAid is a good brand. It's a quality brand. Things that you use regularly that are machines need maintenance. You don't just drive your car. Well, most of us don't just drive our cars until they blow up, Dan, and then get rid of them.
Twice.
Most of us get our cars maintenance. You get oil changes. You get brake changes. You have things like this in maintenance.
It would have been less expensive if we would have gotten a maintenance earlier, because it might not have needed a speed plate and a bearing bracket. See, that's insane. I would have just bought a new one. That's what I'm saying, Tristan. It's like right there on the
But
edge.
You have to also understand, this is my mixer that I've used for, did we decide 14 years?
I think at least 14 years, because there was a 14 years ago picture that I saw. It was like 14 years ago
and I started
on
using
Facebook.
it from day one.
And we were live streaming, and you were already over there. It was like already had a home, so
right.
It could be older.
I have used this machine for everything I've made for the last 14 years. This is like my machine. It's got my stickers, it's my color, it's my thing. Like, that's my mixer. That'd be like selling your car and getting a new car. Like, your car's your car, right? Like, just because, like, the transmission went out, you don't necessarily get rid of the car. You do the math and, like, okay, is the car a piece of crap? Should I just get rid of it and buy a new one? What's the budget look like? Like, you have to factor these things in. To me, like, the nostalgia of having my 15-year-old mixer is way more important to me than just buying a brand new one.
It means a lot to you, too.
It does.
I
wanted one forever.
You cried when you got it.
And I did not know it was coming.
And
it wasn't even like, oh, it's Christmas and I'm expecting a gift, and I opened it. We came home from work and I opened the front door and there was just a KitchenAid mixer, like, in a box with a shipping label sitting right there.
And we were, like,
I cried.
super poor.
Super, super poor. There was no way I was ever going to get one, and I just opened the door and it showed up. So,
yeah.
Thanks again, Ma. Absolutely amazing. I couldn't get rid of it. I couldn't. Did you get the Everdime? No, I never really had much of an issue. I was always okay with just adjusting it. Towards the end there, it was getting a little wonky, which that's the sort of stuff you was
in theory,
able to
we
tighten up.
Shouldn't need it now?
It should work like brand new now. So, I'm excited to see when it comes back.
Right.
How it works, and I'm gonna bake all the things while you're gone. You're gonna come home and there's just gonna be piles of, like, cookies and cakes and things, because I'm just gonna bake everything while you're gone.
I'm curious to hear how good it sounds. So whose radio is delaminating? Jess has been so mad about her delaminating radio in her Jeep for a while. It's like, thankfully it's not an issue anymore.
What does that mean?
Just like when you see her screen, like, it's almost like white and bubbly, but not, you know what I mean? Like, just that.
Wait, does it have that clear layer that you could peel off? Because I was getting really mad at the microwave and how beat up it was looking, and then I realized it had a clear layer that I never peeled off.
For like 6 years, that clear layer was there. No, this was like...
the buttons were looking all bubbly and sad.
This was underneath the bezel, and it was like turning white. It was not becoming on Jess. Somebody who loves music so much did not want the makeup of her music machine to be like that. And it sets off everything. That's right, huh?
Would you like a piece of garlic bread? Dan.
Yes, please. We should have made those earlier. Oh, it's still plenty of hot, Brittany.
Yeah, I'll throw this in for a few minutes.
Jennifer said there's earthquakes near us. Lock your doors. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. The earthquake's coming. Don't worry. If the earthquake comes in, it's too bad. Nothing. We'll stay right here. There's nowhere to go. We'll fall.
I'm not going to Jason's house. That's for damn sure.
Just watch the vlogs to find out. Stay tuned. That should be a thing. How has it come? That's not a bumper. I've been collecting all these woos that Eleanor does to make some sort of compilation video. But in another folder, there's Jess going, woo, woo, woo. So we'll see whose Moo video, Jess. We'll see whose Moo video is better.
Nice.
She's been doing it for like months, trying to get the dog to
Watch
Moo,
out when you
like,
let Dan have footage of you, because he will use
girl,
it against you.
You in trouble. You in trouble. Okay, so here we go.
Still a little warm. I was gonna flip it around so I could use my right hand to scoop a piece out. I stuck some garlic bread in there for us. I guess.
Can you just eat with those things?
No. All right, it's not crunchy. Like the bits of the noodles that are sticking out are not crunchy, but I'm not loving that they're not super saucy. We'll see how it works out. But
you
like
need a tiramisu torch or something where you're like, and you creme brulee it. Creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
Oh
Was that your stomach growling through your throat?
My sister-in-law is home from the hospital 5 weeks as of today. She came home yesterday. I know, I saw the picture of her coming home. She looked in better shape than poor John Carl, man.
No.
That guy needs a hug. Man, and that's great.
Go hug your brother.
Go hug your bro, man.
All right, I will take another one out
I'm glad.
to take a picture because I want to do a garlic bread with it in the picture.
Oh, this looks fantastic on here. But yeah, that is definitely great news.
I guess I can just take a picture.
I am going to see them tomorrow. Great.
This plate's a little tired.
Tell John Carl I said hi. Oh, and Danielle too, but tell him I said hi. I have all these F1 questions for him, but like now's not the time.
Tell John Charlotte I said hi.
They're so old now, and they talk in Jess's videos now. Like, yeah. I swear Charlotte's got like to be like 6 months old, and she's all like 4 now or something.
Right, yeah, wasn't she just born?
Yeah, because I remember she's like having words.
Asking if they were
and they all just look like Charlotte. And they all just look like Jess. They all really though, they all just look like derivatives of Jess.
Are you judging my photo? Do you want to take the photo?
Could you go back like a little, or like you could go back on this angle like can I just try one and you can have it back?
Take the picture. Jess says she's almost 3.
Okay. 45 angles better. Okay,
whoa,
yeah.
Whoa.
But that's all.
All right. Oh, I guess you can grab a fork. We can like take bites of this. And then I'll plate it up. Do you want me to plate you your own?
No.
You need your own.
Not really.
I can tell.
I would like not. No, I don't.
You're hungry though.
Okay, fine.
There's just no garlic bread to go with it yet.
Oh, that's fine. I have an earthquake notification app on my phone. It's called MyShake. Athena, delete that.
I don't want that.
Delete that off your phone.
I have no desire to have that at all.
I would have loved it as a kid though, Athena, because when we had the big Northridge earthquake, like the huge earthquake, I was like 15 or so. So I'm still a kid, and like it was scary. Like I had never been in an earthquake that big. Nobody had been in an earthquake that big. It was huge, right? So I found a plumb bob. It was like this like thing I found in the garage. It looked like a arrow pointing down, and I hung it.
There we go.
That looks good. I hung it from my fan. That looks really good.
It does.
I hung it from my fan and just stared at it at night in my bunk beds where I watched it, like waiting for aftershocks and stuff. So I get it. I would have that as a kid, but not as an adult. Because there's earthquakes like every day. There's like 3.0s like every day all around.
I feel like the noodle to filling ratio is more noodle than regular lasagna. No, Mooch.
It's not crispy.
It is not crispity crunchy.
It's good. Lasagna tastes a little bit better.
For the amount of effort, I'd rather just make lasagna.
Mm-hmm. But this is good. Like, I'm happy with this. It's less messy. But I don't know, like, not that I was too concerned about the mess level. But this is fun.
Suddenly you care about messes, Dan?
This is fun. What do you think?
It's not bad.
I still think regular lasagna is the way to go.
I like more filling.
What is the appeal of this? Is this for servings?
I guess.
Like boom, boom, boom. Because that's a dinner serving right there if you were like making things.
Yeah, you could scoop one out. It's just one noodle in the serving.
Otherwise, I don't see the benefit of this other than it visually looks good. Like, that looks fun. Does it catch?
Yeah, but stop it. Whoever's suggesting we throw lasagna, go home. You're drunk. But you can see there's like not as much filling as you would have in a regular lasagna. It looks good. Don wants me to make it, and he hates cooked spinach. Grind it up in a food processor, or if you don't have one of those, you could probably use like a blender or just chop it real fine. You could probably add artichoke like I do with the spinach lasagna.
Don, you would like it. It's good. How many hawks, Dan? Like the effort for what it is, like 4 out of 5. This is solid. Compared to lasagna, if lasagna got like a 5, this would be like a 3 out of 5 compared to lasagna. There's just something about, it's just noodle, I don't know.
And for all that effort, my pan's not full. Like, it made less food
and
for the same amount of effort.
There's a lot of noodles, because in regular lasagna, there's stacks. In this lasagna, I get sides also. So I get so much more like za. Like za wrap.
I use the same amount of noodles as I would use for a tray of lasagna.
I can tell. It is very noodle. It is very noodle heavy.
A tray of lasagna is probably like...
It is hard to cut.
12 to 16 servings, depending on how big you cut them. Spaghetti cake. I may call lasagna spaghetti cake from now on. Chris says, how many hawks? Hey, I heard you do food reviews. In regular lasagna, you use more cheese. Absolutely. I put way more filling in my lasagna. To me, it's more about the filling, and the noodles just kind of...
It's a little harder to cut.
Hold it together. This is? Yeah, it's because it's so noodly and less saucy.
After picking it apart, it's good.
It is good.
The flavor's there.
It's not bad at all.
Definitely, I know it's the extra effort. Ever since you started blending up the ingredients, it's made for a better texture in my mouth.
Yes. I do not want stringy spinach.
I feel like the ricotta is holding the flavor, which is the spinach and the other stuff you put in there. Wait, is it chicken lasagna? No, it's just spinach and it's rolled up. I'm not the biggest fan of meat in lasagna. I'll have it, but I feel like it takes away from the lasagna when I have meat in lasagna. Same with like enchiladas. I just like a cheese enchilada. But it blending the stuff up, if you have the extra time, one time try it. You don't have to try it every time because it takes a lot of time, but try blending up the stuff like Crystal did. Because it really does make for some sort of like restaurant-y style. Like it feels like it just mushes together really, really well. Yes. I love a good cheese lasagna. I know, right? Do you use garlic and seasoning? I don't know.
When I make lasagna, absolutely. This one I was just following the recipe as is. It would definitely be better with garlic and seasoning.
When I took the first bite, it didn't have the punch that the lasagna has.
Yes.
Still good, but we could call it flat. If we're talking about if we're being really critical about it, because it's not flat, but that's flat compared to lasagna.
Yeah, but when I make a recipe that someone has posted, I try the recipe exactly as it is. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten the garlic bread. It needed more minutes. I try the recipe exactly as it is so I can review exactly what you guys are going to see. If you're going to make the recipe, that's what you're going to see. That's what you're going to make. I would absolutely add seasoning. Some Italian seasonings of some sort, some garlic. This just has salt and pepper.
So Evan says, I thought lasagna just came out of a box. People make their own.
Oh, friend, it is so much better when you make it yourself.
It is. Growing up, though, we have the trays of lasagna from
like the
Costco.
Stouffer's?
No, the Costco, or Costco or whatever, and those ones were amazing. If you can get a corner piece of that crispy corner thing, but the lasagna at Costco was good. I believe growing up, we didn't make fresh lasagna in my Mexican household. I think we bought the tray and put it in there, and they are good.
My mom makes it once a year because she swears it's way too much work. I don't think it's all that much work. I'm willing to put in like an hour of effort to prepare a meal like this, because when you make a 9x13 pan, you've got lasagna for like a week. You can eat this over and over.
Don't make a roll up though.
I don't recommend the roll up. It's fun to try. I'd rather just have regular lasagna. I don't need this much noodle.
If you want to bake with like kids or family members and stuff, then everybody wants to roll up their roll up. That's fun. That could be fun too. But the advantage of trying to get dinner out of the way so we can all get back to our social media lives, yeah, I'd go with lasagna. Okay, I can't pick it apart no more.
It's just as much effort. Now, Brittany said I can't look at lasagna too much. I used to make 60 a week all summer for 5 years. Fair enough.
Brittany, what is the secret to lasagna? What is it? Is it an extra sploosh? Is it an extra dash?
Chris says, hey, I just got a notification that Crystal posted a calendar. Hannah says, Crystal made a post while streaming. And Brittany posted the link. Hey guys, you can schedule a post on Facebook. I thought we'd be done by 8:10. I gave us a few minutes after 8.
It's been really nice to hang out with you all, especially since I'm going to go away. So, yeah, like we said, I'm going to go to Toronto. Follow me on... I'll try to go live a little bit on YouTube here and there, but it's hard. Follow me on Instagram, and I post, like, a lot of... That's me posting with my posting thumb. I post a lot, like, on my journeys, like, at the airport and stuff. And sometimes I do go live at, like, the airports, but I don't, like, have a layover. I, like, fly straight to Toronto. So, I don't have a layover. So we're not hanging out. Maybe on the way back I have like a layover for a tiny bit, but I'm not sure. But follow me on Instagram if you want to see like the live updates and stuff.
Brittany, please clarify. So, separate the eggs. Shut your mouth. She said, just kidding. Just eggs and a ton of cheese. Yes, you cannot have enough cheese. I promise you. Can't have enough cheese. Noodles covered. I don't know what you mean.
So, tomorrow,
the layer?
Dantix 2.0.
Yes, if you guys are on Facebook, the calendar is now on the RFS family group on Facebook. And after we're done here, I will send it to you so you can put it on the YouTube community page for those that don't have it.
Yes.
Yes, cover the lasagna in sauce, or the noodles in sauce. Do not leave any of the noodles uncovered. They get crunchy.
When I make lasagna, people go back for thirds. Awesome. I love that. I eat too much lasagna. We hope for lots of Dan videos. Yeah, so I'll
says
do
Danada?
It. Oh, Danada videos. Oh, awesome. I love it. I'm going to have the best time there. I'm so excited to get out of this box.
I'm in this box.
And go out there. Oh, come with me.
No, I don't have a passport.
Oh, then let's get your hand out at the border.
I'll be waiting for you. Come back for me.
But yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. Dan better wear that shirt in Canada. I know I should wear this shirt of Steve. They're like, who are you going to go see?
They'll turn you away for sure.
So, what is your business here? It's not work. It's absolutely not work. Okay, so then what are you going to do? I'm going to see my friend Steve, eh? Steve, eh? Yeah. Or you would just call him Steve in your country. And then they're all like, well, like, how do I know this guy? And then I open up my shirt to reveal Steve. So it's all going to work out. And these are like, well, what's Steve into? And like, well, he's into
beer, beavers.
He's into beavers.
Moose, eh?
He's into beavers and beer, probably simultaneously. Hockey, moose, and direct-to-garment print shirts that he sends Americans.
Dale says, I also mix my ricotta cheese for lasagna with an egg before using it for the layering. Yes, an egg did go into this. And I use eggs when I make my eggs, plural? No, I think eggs go into mine, for sure. Yes, absolutely. Is that a stuffed beaver? Nobody knows. Scott wants to know if we've been out to the Poppy Reserve yet. No, despite the fact that we live right here, we usually don't make it out there.
No, but I told everybody we'd go out there at some point. I did see some of my friends that ride Mount, like for the bike shop, like that ride out there, and it was starting to turn orange, but not quite yet. We're about to have the Poppy Festival. I don't know if that's this weekend.
Yeah, they're doing it again. No, I think it's in April.
It's in April. Okay. Cyber Husky says, wait, are you flying back via Detroit? Do I need to make sure a dog bed is fluffed for you just in case? Yes, you do. Yeah, so I'll fly back from Alpena to Detroit and then back like I did last time. So yeah, please, just in case I'm stuck there. But usually if I'm going to be stuck in Detroit, I'll have already been stuck in Alpena because it's colder there, unless there's a shooting.
My last week of adventure says, I think it's ridiculous to fly nowadays, have to have a passport. No, you don't. You just have to have a real ID.
They even moved that back another year.
Did it push back again?
They pushed that back further than our taxes. We should be in the 50s by the time you leave. Yeah, and
that's like shorts weather, right?
I feel so proud of me of like just being on that runway. It's all icy and we're sliding around, and I was like, this is pretty cool. Like we're not like everything's gonna be okay. Like they're not gonna do it. The teenager kid's not gonna. He probably wants to just sleep in like the rest of the teenage kids of his peers that's flying the airplane. So he wouldn't fly if it was safe, if it wasn't safe. So, but I was proud of me of like all crazy was all the de-icing the plane and stuff like that. So I'm not really worried about the weather. Terrifying. Probably the thing that's the most, I guess that if I had to pick on the thing that would be the most frustrating about it all is just the waste of time. Just a waste of time when you could be having more fun, or you could just like wait an extra day to go or something like that. Like the waste of time thing kind of sucks. Otherwise, it's such a neat experience. I'm from California, so everything is like different than like the things I experience. So even the layovers, I get to like look out the window or live stream with you all when I have big layovers in Detroit. I get to like do all the things that like old Dan didn't get to do.
Steve just commented that Canada is preparing for the invasion of the Dan. I can assure you it's an all hands on deck situation.
I love it. Hey, at least it's not a red-eye flight this time. Yes, that is one thing that I've graduated from, is no more red-eye flights. Even if it takes the next day to come home during the afternoon, and then I'm home like in the evening time where I can go to bed and wake up the next morning at a normal time. But taking the red-eyes, I never sleep on the red-eye flights, and then like I can't. As soon as I get back here, I'm too stimulated to want to sleep the rest of the day, and it just ruins like 2 days after. And like I'm getting older like now, so like I don't feel as like it doesn't feel as like energetic anymore. So no more red-eye flights, and that the last time I didn't do a red eye flight, I that's when I really saw a big difference in coming back and not being like feeling underwater.
It throws
for
off
like
your
2
schedule
days.
because you don't sleep on the plane.
Right. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Are we done here?
I think we're done here.
I am done.
I think we are done here. Can you wear one of the things too? Yes. Please join us tomorrow for Dantix 2.0. We have 5 new categories.
Which one of which was
chat.
themed for the previous episode? No, 2 weeks ago's episode.
Yes.
But then we couldn't do it because the computer had issues. So one of them won't really make sense. Did you do the pictures yet?
No, I haven't.
I know what you're doing tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
all right,
that's
guys.
usually the time that I do.
Thank you so much for joining us. If
Yes.
you haven't already, go check out the calendar.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pin it to the top of the page after this. I can't do that till after it posts. So I'll pin it to the top. Dan will post it on the community page if you guys are not on Facebook to see it there. If you are on Facebook and are not already a member of the RFS family group, please go check that out. You can see what we're doing, and members of the RFS fam post really cool things there. We also have RFS Cats and the Getting Baked with Crystal group page. So check all of those out. Follow us everywhere under those names.
Yes, and find Dan on Instagram if you want to see like earlier than vlog stuff of my Canada trip.
Yes, absolutely. Koru, thank you so much for the super chat.
Koru,
Appreciate the support. Thank you to everybody who has super chatted us tonight. Koru, that has earned you a can of cat food with your name on it.
Also,
thank you so much for sponsoring our cats.
That you were having Patreon car trouble. I don't have any access to that, so unfortunately you'd have to like contact Patreon.
Yeah, most of the time when people have issues, they just have to use a completely different card. That's been my experience from what people have told us.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the support, by the way. You've been supporting for a long time, so thank you so much. There was a couple more chats I wanted to read before we go, if that's okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Go for it. I'm going to have another piece of this, but I want this one because it's the cheesiest.
Jennifer said, it's a bit off topic, but I live near a racetrack, and every Friday and Saturday, I can hear the race cars. I think that's so cool. We have Willow Springs that's right on the hill over there, and on a clear day, you can see...
On a clear day, you can see a race car.
You can't. You can like see the track S up there and stuff like that, and I always think that's cool. You always see all the cars going on the freeway on the trailers to go like race up there. Yes. And some of my friends that I used to work with at the bike shop, they're all young and they have the drifting cars and they're always doing the drifting car stuff up there. So I think that's cool that you get to hear the cars. Yes. Kiss Mooch. That's for Mooch. Okay. Crystal's just wolfing down food, so we should go. Okay. Is that it?
Oh no, my mouth's full.
Okay. I see. I'd be flying to Canada if I went there. I don't have a car anymore since the one I had gave up its transmission on its way to work one day. It quit on you. So I need a passport. I got my passport. It took like 4 or 5 months to get the passport. I'm so excited. I hope I get a stamp. I really hope I get a stamp.
Yeah, people were saying they don't do that anymore, so we'll see.
We can hear the race cars from the On-Away Speedway. That's so cool. If I grew up like where you lived, Wilton, I would have those tiny stock cars as a kid, and I would be racing the dirt tracks and stuff. I always think that's so cool. That's something that kind of exists out here, but not really. Not like it. The availability isn't like it is back east. I would totally be into car racing. So safe flight for Dan. Thanks. Okay. Bye, everybody.
If you guys haven't already, please hit the thumbs up on your way out. It does help us in ways nobody really understands. Lancaster is a speedway. Hello, Marco. And yes, you are not wrong. Avenue I, major speedway right here. So go check out the calendar, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night for some Dantix 2.0. This is okay. I prefer regular lasagna. Make some regular lasagna. The brownie mix Muddy Buddies are the best that we made this month, though. So that's my review. Bye, guys. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Uh-oh, you're getting some funky song. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. Bye, everybody. Oh, wait. I got to do it all from here.
You do.
Oh, no.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. Have a great night.
Have a good night.
Bye.